You know about to do what? Walk in that door. When I walk through the door, I'm talking cash flow. And if you know, like I know, you getting cash flow. Prove what? Getting money, never losing no. But I'm broke, but now I'm living adding digits, comma zeros and some decimals.
And I wish you would try to test me, yo. You should listen to the lesson, no. Masterminds out of Mexico, I invested dough and I let it grow.
Benjamins, I got a pocket full. Rich the income and your taxes low. Spend it right and then the best more. And if you don't believe me, it's my Cardone.
What you mean? You mean Uncle G? Planting seeds for these money trees. Who got my money, please? Everywhere you wanna be like Visa, MasterCard, American Express. I bought the bank and I bought the jets.
I buy apartments, I send checks.
Young billionaire went undercover, help y'all discover who did it best.
Just bought 2 choppers, can't wait till you see the face and they see what I do next. When I walk through the door, I'm talking cash flow. And if you know, like I know, you getting cash flow. When I walk through the door, I'm talking cash flow. And if you know, like I know, you getting cash flow.
Yeah, and only then do I buy something stupid. How stupid can you go? You can go as stupid as your cash flow.
You know what heals all ills? Deals. Look who went from meals to bills. It's eat what you kill when you're in the field. In the pipeline overflowing, I don't drip or spill.
We don't seek balance, nah, we want extraordinary. If you really knew my dreams, it'd be more than scary. We got more to spare, ain't no shortage, baby. Winning by the chopper and another for my lady.
Talking about the bird in the strap. Say the word and she handle that.
Fully loaded, put it at the target, and you know we letting off every man. Got my money, who got my back? You can never get it if you never ask.
Big bags, legendary swag. Only one thing better than cash.
When I walk through the door, I'm talking cash flow. And if you know, like I know, you getting cash flow. When I walk through the door, I'm talking cash flow. And if you know, like I know, you getting cash flow. When I walk through, no I won't do, no I walk through, no I'm talking to, not to, you know about to do what? Walk in that door. When I walk through the door, I'm talking cash flow. And if you know, like I know, you getting cash flow. Prove what? Getting money, never losing no. But I'm broke, but now I'm living adding digits, comma zeros and some decimals.
And I wish you would try to test me, yo. You should listen to the lesson, no. Masterminds out of Mexico, I invested dough and I let it grow.
Benjamins, I got a pocket full. Rich the income and your taxes low. Spend it right and then the best more. And if you don't believe me, it's my Cardone.
What you mean? You mean Uncle G? Planting seeds for these money trees. Who got my money, please? Everywhere you wanna be like Visa, MasterCard, American Express. I bought the bank and I bought the jets.
I buy apartments, I send checks.
Young billionaire went undercover, help y'all discover who did it best.
Just bought 2 choppers, can't wait till you see the face and they see what I do next. When I walk through the door, I'm talking cash flow. And if you know, like I know, you getting cash flow. When I walk through the door, I'm talking cash flow. And if you know, like I know, you getting cash flow.
Yeah, and only then do I buy something stupid. How stupid can you go? You can go as stupid as your cash flow.
You know what heals all ills? Deals. Look who went from meals to bills. It's eat what you kill when you're in the field. In the pipeline overflowing, I don't drip, I spill.
We don't seek balance, nah, we want extraordinary. If you really knew my dreams, it'd be more than scary. We got more to spare, ain't no shortage, baby. Winning by the chopper and another for my lady.
Talking about the bird and the strap, say the word and she handle that.
Fully loaded, put it at the target, and you know we letting off every man. Got my money, who got my back? You can never get it if you never ask.
Big bags, legendary swag. Only one thing better than cash.
When I walk through the door, I'm talking cash flow. And if you know like I know, you getting cash flow. When I walk through the door, I'm talking cash flow. And if you know like I know, you getting cash flow.
When I walk through, no I walk through, no I walk through, no I'm talking to, not to, you know about to do, what? Walk in that door.
When I walk through the door, I'm talking cash flow. And if you know like I know, you getting cash flow. Rule one, getting money, never losing no. But I'm broke, but now I'm living adding digits, comma zeros and some decimals.
And I wish you would try to test me, yo. You should listen to the lesson, no. Masterminds out of Mexico, I invested dough and I let it grow.
Regiments I got a pocket full. Rich your income and your taxes low. Spend it right and then invest some more. And if you don't believe me, it's my Dr. Cardone.
What you mean? You mean Uncle G? Planting seeds for these money trees. Who got my money, please? Everywhere you wanna be like Visa, MasterCard, American Express. I bought the bank and I bought the jets.
I buy apartments, I send checks.
Young billionaire went undercover, help y'all discover who did it best.
Just bought 2 choppers, can't wait till they see the face and they see what I do next. When I walk through the door, I'm talking cash flow. And if you know like I know, you getting cash flow. When I walk through the door, I'm talking cash flow. And if you know like I know, you getting cash flow. Yeah, and only then do I buy something stupid. How stupid can you go? You can go as stupid as your cash flow.
You know what heals all ills? Deals. Look who went from meals to bills. It's eat what you kill when you're in the field. In the pipeline overflowing, I don't drip, I spill.
We don't seek balance, nah, we want extraordinary. If you really knew my dreams, it'd be more than scary. We got more to spare, ain't no shortage, baby. Winning by the chopper and another for my lady.
Talking about the bird and the strap, say the word and she handle that.
Fully loaded, put it at the target, and you know we letting off every man. Got my money, who got my back? You can never get it if you never ask.
Big bags, legendary swag. Only one thing better than cash.
When I walk through the door, I'm talking cash flow. And if you know like I know, you getting cash flow. When I walk through the door, I'm talking cash flow. And if you know like I know, you getting cash flow.
When I walk through, no I walk through, no I walk through, no I'm talking to, not to, you know about to do, what? Walk in that door.
If you know like I know, you getting cash flow. Yeah, and only then do I buy something stupid. How stupid can you go? You can go as stupid as your cash flow.
You know what heals all ills? Deals. Look who went from meals to bills. It's eat what you kill when you're in the field. In the pipeline overflowing, I don't drip, I spill.
We don't seek balance, nah, we want extraordinary. If you really knew my dreams, it'd be more than scary. We got more to spare, ain't no shortage, baby. Winning by the chopper and another for my lady.
Talking about the bird and the strap, say the word and she handle that.
Fully loaded, put it at the target, and you know we letting off every.
Hey, welcome
Welcome everybody, Grant Cardone here, and I'm so happy to have 87,000 people registered for this event. Is that the last number?
Yep.
87,000 people that said they're committed to taking their business from where it is right now to 10 times or 30 times, or what I did was 300x my business. Okay, I'm gonna share with you. I know that sounds like crazy, but if you're doing $1 million a year, I'm telling you, I'm gonna show you a system, the exact system. And it is so simple, it's unbelievable. You don't need to go to Harvard, Yale, or MIT. You don't need to spend 4, 5, or 6 years getting a business degree. You don't need to go to Wall Street. You don't need to move all the way from Nigeria to Minneapolis to do this. Okay, I'm literally gonna show you from wherever you live in the world, whatever you're doing right now, whether you're selling, you're a salesman, and you're selling roofing or solar, or maybe you're a chiropractor or a dentist, or maybe you're a student and you're trying to figure out where to go. Maybe you're an influencer or a coach and you're selling products online. Whether you sell a tangible and intangible, whether you have a product or a service. Maybe you don't even have an idea right now. You're like, dude, I just want to make money. That is an idea, by the way. Okay, that is the most simple and most basic of ideas. And then what happens is people complicate it. I know I did. At the age of 25, I complicated everything. I had the commitment, I had the tenacity, I had the will, the desire. I wanted to do well for myself. I had the purpose, but I didn't have the system. And today I'm going to share with you the system that I used to go from being dead broke at 25 years old, in debt, with just a dream. All I had was a dream. Look, if you have a dream of creating financial freedom for yourself and your family, if you have a dream to do great things in your life, to make a real difference on this planet, post in the comments below, I got a dream, okay? Because that's all you guys need. Now, what we're going to do today, if you have a dream, post it in the chat, I got a dream. Because if you don't have a dream, I can't help you folks, okay? If you've already quit, given up, I don't know why you signed up. But if you're like, okay, but I kind of lost track of the dream, I've kind of given up, no problem, dude, I gave up too. Okay, in fact, my dream, I've had my dream since I was like 8 or 9 years old. My dream was actually not to create wealth. My dream was to I wanted to be as big as my dad. I remember my dad died when I was 10 years old, and I remember my dad at 7 and 8 years old. The last memories I have of him was like, I'm gonna be that guy. I'm going to be like my dad one day. I've had that dream since I was a kid, man. I was this big. Had no clue, no education. I didn't know anything. I just had one thing, the dream. So if you guys have the dream now, we just got to strap a system. I can't give you the dream. If you gave up on the dream, I got it. I did. I gave up on my dream, okay? But the dream never gave up on me. So what I want you to do today is I want you to get a notepad like this. You're going to be taking a lot of notes. You're about to drink out of a fire hose. I'm telling you. I'm about to give you in 45 minutes. That's all I need, 45 minutes from you. And I am going to show you how to go from zero to millions of dollars, from millions to billions if you want to. I've done that in my own career. If you're wondering and you don't know who I am, my name's Grant Cardone. I have written 8 business books. You'll see me every day on Google, on Fox Business,
MSN, Market Watch, CNBC.
Market Watch, CNBC, Forbes, Smart Money. Yesterday I was in India. Just Google my name, okay? And you'll see all the stuff that I'm contributing, okay? My goal and purpose in life is to help other people get to where I have gotten and further. I'm an educator. At heart, I'm an educator. I'm also a real estate developer. I have a real estate equity fund with $5 billion under management. We have another $2 or $3 billion worth of company assets. My partner and myself manage $2 billion worth of revenue in a private ventures business. I've left something out here. We've influenced tens of millions of people. We literally consult 3,500 companies a year in our ventures business. We have about 600 employees. Our companies do $600+ million worth of revenue today, but it wasn't always like that, okay? 25 years old, I want to bring you back. 41 years. 25 years old, I am broke and I'm $40,000 in debt. But I was not broken. Okay, I still had a dream. I knew I was put here to do something. I knew I had potential to do something great. And I'm going to tell you that what I'm going to share with you today, I did not learn in school. I'm going to show you exactly how I learned it, where I learned it, what it took for me to get it, and then I'm going to share with you the exact system. Okay, and again, I just want to forewarn everybody, man, if you could get rid of your dog right now, your little pet dog that you got, your kids that might be sitting on your lap right now, if you could give your full attention to what I'm about to share with you, I promise you, I am going to share $1 billion worth of information with you today. $1 billion in the next 45 minutes, okay? Now, for those of you who downloaded the book, there's a work
for the VIPs. The VIPs all have. My name's Jared, by the way. I've been with this guy for 14 years, helping him build all this. And what he's going to share with you guys today is literally a blueprint on how we did what we did, so that you can take that and apply it in your own business. We've got thousands of people who joined as VIPs for the event. In your email, you should have a workbook that will follow. You'll be able to follow along and do some exercises along with the training that's happening today. If you do get this workbook, make sure that you save the workbook first before you start putting your notes in it. If you don't save it first, you're going to put in your notes, and then you're going to lose your notes when you save the document. So make sure that you guys do that. And like Grant said, get a legal pad. If you don't have the notebook, get ready to burn a bunch of notes, because I've literally sat next to this guy at his right hand, watching him make the moves that he's about to share with you guys. And I'm so excited to have you here. Thanks for being here.
And Jared, by the way, Jared was here. Jared came with me how many years ago?
14.
14 years ago. He was broke, in debt. He's worth tens of millions of dollars today in assets, using the exact system I'm going to share with you guys today. Now, when he came on board with me 14 years ago, we had 3 employees, and we were doing less than $2 million a year. That seems like a lot, by the way, but the truth is it was not a lot, because I had been working on that business for over 20 years. And I'm going to show you that most businesses in America actually never get above $1 million, and why they never get above $1 million. In fact, 91% of all businesses in America, you should be taking notes right now, make less than $1 million a year and have no net profit. 67% of all businesses in America have no employees, 0 employees. We have more people moving into the poverty today than ever in the history of the United States of America. More middle class people moving into poverty. 4 and 5% increases every single year of people that were firmly in the middle class that are actually moving into poverty levels. I'm going to show you guys today how to get out and above that. If you're in business and you're struggling right now, you're doing everything and you've got a roller coaster going on, okay? Okay? Put in comments if you've ever done this. Oops. Put in comments if you've ever done what's called the roller coaster. This is a graph of a roller coaster, okay? And typically, if people start a business or they're in sales, they see this. They see a big spike, and then they crash. Spike and crash, okay? Spike and crash. If any of you have ever experienced burnout, this is what causes burnout, by the way. Burnout is not a psychological condition. If you're taking notes again, this is not a burnout is not a psychological condition. Burnout is an indication of the roller coaster. Because if you've ever been on a roller coaster, you go on it once, you're like, cool. You go on it twice, oh my God, that was fun, because you're exhilarated, you're terrified, but dude, you can only take this roller coaster so many times before you're like, I do not want to go on the roller coaster again. It's no fun. Okay? Well, this is how most people do their finances. And what happens is, let's say you're 25 years old and you go on a roller coaster, okay? And then you're 26 years old and you do the roller coaster. And you're 28 years old and you go on the roller coaster, the financial roller coaster. You know what I'm talking about? Up, down, up, down, up, down, okay? You make 30 grand and then you make 60 grand, but you crash. You make 80 grand, you got a promotion, and you crash. You make 120 grand, you got a promotion, now you're a manager, and you crash. Financially, you're crashing. You're going up, but you're not getting up, okay? You keep crashing. What happens is people end up saying, shit, money don't make me happy. And they quit on the game because they're burnt out. No, you're not burnt out, dude. You're on a roller coaster that goes no place. At the end of the day, you started the trip in one place, you go on this little roller coaster, you get off at the same place, and you got to buy a ticket to go again. And the only thing you can hope to do is to go on a different roller coaster, so you change jobs. You change industries. You add a second job or a third job. Did you know that 1/3 of all Americans today are adding a second job because they think that fixes the roller coaster? It doesn't. You're going to take a second job and still end up with nothing. Okay? Today you have massive threats in the industry. If you guys don't learn this system today, this is what's going to happen. Inflation's going to come grab your ass at McDonald's, at Starbucks, at home, in rent, in electricity, in your gas prices, in your food prices, in your health care, and your insurance, and it's going to rob all your increases from you. Okay? You got inflation, you got taxes coming at you, you got an economy that's at risk right now, and that's why so many people quit the money game. Okay? I'm going to show you today, I promise you, pay attention, and I will show you how to get off that roller coaster with a system that will guarantee you, yeah, I used the big G word, big G, guarantee you financial freedom. Okay? In fact, better than that, generational wealth. Okay? And this should be your goal today. Hey, I don't want to make money. Okay? I want to create generational wealth. What is generational wealth? Generational wealth is wealth that would last beyond your time. That means you could pass it on to your children, their children. This should be the goal today. Okay? In America today and around the world, people are trying to get into the middle class or trying to get rich. Do not get rich. Create generational wealth. I'm going to be talking about targets today, systems, marketing, advertising, attention, okay, sales conversions, closing deals, negotiating, follow-up, a system, and how to scale that system so that that system, that business, that thing that you do and learn, okay, whatever it is, an engineering degree, a doctor degree, you're a surgeon, you're a chiropractor, you're a dentist. What happens when you're not a dentist anymore? What happens when you're not the construction guy anymore, the engineer? What happens when housing collapses and you're a construction builder, or you pour cement? Or maybe you're a labor guy, or you're a solar salesperson, or you sell cars, or plumbing, or roofs, or cosmetics. What happens when you're not selling? Oh, your income stops. I'm going to show you how to stop that today, because that's the problem I had when I was 25, 28, 30, 35, 40, and 45. In fact, until I was 52 years old, I did not understand how to actually create a system that was not dependent upon me, whether I was working or not. Okay? So get your notepad ready. Real quick. Every successful person on the planet, okay, you want to open with this, every successful person on the planet, and I'm going to be showing you this system today, and I will be apologizing for how fast this goes, okay? I'm going to be sharing with you today a system. Every successful person, whether it was Elon or Bezos or Warren Buffett, who's some other?
Video?
Huh?
Want to show that video?
Yeah, show that video. Show that video. That's a great video to start with. Show the video, Johnny, of systems.
And I love their 10X sales system. The system that they have for you to be highly successful is so simple, it's so teachable.
You got to put it to use. You have to have a solid business plan and a solid business strategy. I'm standing here today, but I got thousands of employees working right now.
Scale and leverage. People that do big things learn how to scale their time, people, and teams. You can't build $1 billion company on your own, but you can build the team to help you get there.
In order to grow, you need more people, you need better people, and you have to really pay attention to the numbers every day. And you have to continue to push ahead to build those numbers. You have to push very hard to scale and grow the business. Otherwise, you'll never be big, and you may just go out of business.
The way to define success is you make money. And then eventually there comes a time in your life when you wake up and you say, shit, I'm rich. I never saw it coming. Either you make money or you lose money. Pick one. And I know which side I want to be on.
Do you have a system? And what is a system? Okay, you want to write this down. A system is defined as, by the way, it's a noun, and it is defined as an organized framework or method. It is a specific way to get someplace. It is a specific strategy, step by step. It is not enough to have a dream, a hope, a wish, and to work hard. Most people have this. First of all, they don't even have generational wealth as their target. We'll be talking about targets today as one of the biggest indicators of why people come up short. Most people today are coming up short simply because they don't have a target, the right target. I'll fix that in a second. But if you don't have the exact system, right? Most people do things that's simply in the wrong order, okay? They go, let's say it's A, B, C, D. What they do is they go A, D, back to B, back to C, and then to feel like, dude, I'm lost. I don't even know where I'm going, okay? Like sales. Sales is a system. Marketing is a system. Hiring people is a system, requires a system. What people do you add? When do you add them? Cash flow is a system. If you have a system today, or let's just do this. Rate your confidence on a scale to 100. 100 is a perfect grade, by the way. I want you to rate where you're at in chat. Where is your system today? Okay? A 60, a 70, a 80, a 90, or a 100? Okay, look, 70s, 60s, 50s, 25s, 0, 60. Good. So here's the good news, guys. Okay, now I want you to rate this, okay? Do you have a dream? I want you to rate your dream. Now I want you to rate the dream. Okay? On a scale to 100, what is your dream? Oh, look at the hundreds. Look at this. Okay, good. So look, if you got a 0, let's say you got a 25% grade on your system and 100% on your dream, which one is the problem? It's not the dream, dude, and it might be, but it's not the dream that's the problem. This is the good news. This is what a man told me when I was 45 years old. Grant, do you have the dream? I'm like, yes, I do. He's like, do you have the system? No, I don't. This was the problem. And when he told me that, it inspired me. It inspired me because I was like, oh shit, dude, the dream's not the problem, bro. The system. I didn't have the system. And I thought because I went to college, and because I got a college degree, I thought it must be me. I must be stupid. And I was stupid. I didn't have the system, okay? So real quick, and I just want to offer this to everybody that wants to take advantage of this today. If you've ever been to one of our trainings, okay, you always know that we offer something for the most dedicated people. If you're completely committed, you're like, dude, I want to figure out my system and I know I'm committed. This is not a sales pitch, by the way. This is just for anybody that already knows you want to tap into this. We always do this at the very beginning. If you want to take advantage of what we're going to offer later, for those, the opportunity we're going to offer for those that want to get involved with us, we're going to do something super special. This is a priceless offer. It's a 10X sales system. The website is grantcardone.com/go. I'm not going to even explain it to you. It includes a free strategy call for the first 100 people to help you lay out your dream and your system. It includes our money and finance course that we sell for over $2,000 online, a 7-figure coaching call, a strategy call. The first 100 people. And in 2 weeks, we're going to do a 2-day live event. I'm basically going to give you a strategy call for free, a 7-figure coaching call for free. We're going to join you in a networking group for free. Money and finance, it's a 3-hour video course for free. You get all that today, and we're going to do it for $297. And I'm going to give you a credit at my store for the $297 and give you a free coaching call if you want to grab this for the first 100 people without me even explaining it. grantcardone.com/go. For everybody else, let me just load you up, okay? I'm going to load you up hard, so get ready. All right. First of all, system. Remember what a system is, okay? A system, and I'm going to look it up, define the word system. I'm going to just give you a little better definition of this word. A set of things working together as parts of a mechanism or an interconnecting network, okay? The human body is a system, okay? Most of us don't even know how it works. I got 32 trillion cells all communicating to keep Grant Cardone standing up right now, delivering information to you while I deliver, work with Jared, my team over here, a lot of stuff going on. People are capable way more than they're actually doing or think that they're capable of, okay? You guys are all capable of way more, okay? System defined. System, a set of things working together. Now, does your business work together right now? Does the marketing, the sales, the idea, the dream, the finances, the people, the sales department, the operations, you by yourself doing everything? Okay? A set of principles or procedures according to which something is done. The exact order in which things are done. Okay? This is why so many people fail, because they don't have a system. Set of principles or procedures according to which something is done, a prevailing political or social order, we're not talking about that. And the word system comes from setup, okay? A setup. How do I set things up? When do I hire people? When do I add people? The average business in America, 67%, have no employees. Now, guys, come on. Why would you get in business and then not hire people? That's not a business, by the way, okay? That is you being a prisoner to an idea. In fact, did you know that most businesses, you should be taking notes right now, most business owners make less money than the same person they could hire. Like, you could literally go get a job and make another $26,000 a year, not having the obligation of working for that company, okay? All right, now let me just tell you about the biggest companies in the world that have systems. Apple Computer, $3 trillion. You think they have a system? Of course, okay? How about Amazon? Do you think they have a system? By the way, this guy started this company with an idea, man, a big idea, okay? NVIDIA. This company was worth, I don't know, $9 billion. What were they worth 20 years ago?
NVIDIA?
NVIDIA. $2 trillion today. Amazon was worth, what's NVIDIA worth today? 2 trillion?
They did $3 billion in revenue in 2010.
Yeah. Meta, Facebook, they have a system, okay? Google. Okay, now you're like, man, I'm not Google, I'm not Facebook, I'm not Apple, I'm not Amazon, I'm not Meta. Okay, how about Costco, Home Depot, Warren Buffett, Jay-Z? Okay, all these people have systems. Microsoft was started in a garage with $90,000. They're worth a couple of $1 trillion today, all right? Tesla, do they have a system for manufacturing? Do you think Elon Musk has a system for building rockets? Of course he does, okay? Now, could you tap into those same systems? Now, this has always been the inspiration for me. 20 years old, I'm watching a private plane go overhead. Who's that? Okay? I go on a vacation, I see somebody with a big boat. Who's that? Okay? How many had this experience? You drive by somebody's big house. I'm in Lake Charles, Louisiana, and I see this $1 million house, and I'm 22 years old, and I'm like, who's that? He was a car dealer called Billy Navarra. Okay, he owned 3 car dealerships. I'm like, what does he know that I don't know? And if you don't know that he has a system, you know what you do? You end up making up, oh, he's white. Oh, he's privileged. Oh, he's lucky. Oh, he was connected. Oh, he's educated. He's smarter than me. I just started making up all this stuff, by the way, that had nothing to do with the truth. He had a system, okay? Successful people that you are watching in life today, whether they're online coaches, educators, digital marketing people, millionaires, worth tens of millions, they're boxers, they have a system, okay? Successful people. For instance, my friend, can we show some of these? Do you guys know Jess Glazer? Jess Glazer went from a school teacher to making $2 million a year working for herself. She has a system, okay? Jay Yap in the Philippines has a multi-million-dollar SEO company. Trust me, he has a system. These are regular people, folks. Dalton Bradbury, he's a client of ours. He was 20 years old working in a company Now he does $30 million a year. If you talk to Dalton, he's going to be like, dude, they gave me the system. They showed me how to 10x my revenue and quit being a worker and start being a generational wealth creator. Tigran Gertz, you've seen him on my stages before. He was in the landscaping business. Unemployable, by the way. Literally mowing lawns and smoking weed on the weekends. He's cutting grass and smoking grass, okay? And he's doing $5 million a year in business at the age of what, 18 years old?
No, he's 26 or something.
But didn't he start like 17, 18?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was 19. Yeah.
We got my friend Tara Harville. She went from hairstylist to $8 million a year. So this is the system. Now remember, every system has a specific order. The first thing is the target. Do you guys get the target wrong? And the rest of this is done. Okay? Nothing matters more than the target. Me and my partner, Brandon Dawson, me and Brandon will do $250 million this year between the two of us. 2 companies. And we'll produce 250 plus million, probably 280 this year, maybe $300 million this year. 2 guys and no debt, right? Ideas, okay? The target. Hey man, what is the target? Trust me. Even Ramona, that says she's got 100, Ramona, I guarantee you, if you open your mind, okay, I'll promise you, 99.99% of all people have the wrong target. Your targets are so much less than what you guys can do, okay? Now, a target goes to a department, a division, an individual, a person. If you're marketing, advertising, sales, follow-up targets, there's so many targets. There's not just one target. Like a lot of you, I got my target. Yeah, but you don't have one target. There's not one target. I'm a husband. That's a target. I'm a father. That's a target. I'm a father to 2. That's 2 targets. My kids need different things, man. I got different relationships with them. I got a target with Jared. I got a target for Jared. Okay, I have a target to help Jared get to a certain place. Okay, I have different departments and different divisions in my companies. They all have targets, and I have targets for them. Okay, hopefully they have some targets to help me. Number 2 thing, I need attention for my targets. It's not I have an idea to make money and then I go get a job. No, I have an idea. I don't go get an education right now. I have an idea. I don't go build a product. I get attention for the idea. See, most of you guys have this wrong. I want to write a book, okay? And then you start writing the book. That's the wrong order. The right order is I'm going to write a book and you get attention for the book. You don't write the book first. Third thing you're going to do in this order is you're going to now create leads for that thing, okay? So it goes like this. I have an idea. Idea is going to be, I'm going to make $1 million, okay? Well, the second thing you want to do is get attention for this idea. Now, a lot of people get crushed right here because they're like, man, if I tell anybody I want to make $1 million, somebody's going to tell me I'm stupid, and guess what? Your idea's over. Because one person killed you. Because you were not trained the system for attention. Because if you were trained the system for attention, you would know when you get attention, you will always, always, always attract criticism. And you have to push through the criticism in order to actually get the lead, okay? So what happens is I have an idea, I get attention for it, and the guy's like, no. You can't have $1 million. Your family's going to say, why do you need so much, okay? Oh, you think you're so special, your brother tells you. Well, you guys don't know this, but there's a system to the idea. How do you build the idea out? There's also a system to the attention that leads into marketing. I'm going to talk about that in a second, how they're different. And then I generate a lead, and the lead says, bro, I can show you how to make $1 million. Oh, by the way, it's only going to be like 1 out of 8 or 10 people that's going to be like, I'll help you, man, make $1 million. That's easy, okay? That guy might not even be in your network right now, by the way. This guy right here, this lead, okay? There's numbers on leads that you need to know about, okay? I'm going to make $1 million. Jared's going to tell me no because he's my brother. Jared's like, bro, you ain't no way you're going to make $1 million because Jared knows all my deficiencies. I'm his little brother. You're a dummy. You were terrible at school. You're an idiot. You quit too many times. You give up on stuff. You had a drug problem. Jared doesn't believe in me because Jared knows me. Okay? So I tell my friend at work, I'm going to make $1 million. No, you ain't, dude, because he gave up on $1 million. And then some guy's gonna be like, I'll show you how to make $1 million, man. You just didn't get enough attention to get the right network. That's why we put you guys in a networking group, so you're surrounded with other people. We see, like somebody says, hey, Grant, I can help you reform healthcare. Good, bro, get in my network. Because right now, you're not gonna be, Jessica, you can't get my attention. You can for a second, but can you keep it? How many of you are trying to get people's attention right now, but you can't keep their attention? You get it for a second. It generates a lead, but you don't know that you need 8 to 12 follow-ups with one lead just to convert that lead into real interest. I'll give that to you in a second, okay? How do you manage the lead? Once I get a lead right here, okay? Let's say 100 people hear my idea and 10 people become leads. How do I manage the lead in a system where it's collected, organized, I'm prompted and reminded when to follow it up, okay? And then how do I convert that lead? Some of you call this sales. Some people call it revenue. Some people call it monetization. Some people call it sales. Did I say sales? How do I convert the lead to real money? How do I convert it to this idea? Okay, now, God, it took me so long to learn this. I spent 10,000 hours, probably 3 years trying to figure this thing out, but man, it was worth it, okay? If you look at where I was 12 years ago, 12 years ago, okay, and you look at my financial statement today, let me just go back and show you guys this. When I found a system, man, I'm 50, at that time, I'm 52 years old, okay? That's not, by the way, that's income. That's not net worth. That's just income, annual income. Okay, that is all audited, completely validated. We have proof to back it up. IRS knows those numbers. They see them from the companies. Okay, we have $350 million of revenue coming from the real estate, $155 million coming from Cardone Training Technologies, $130 million coming from Cardone Ventures.
12 million from Stages.
12 million from Stages. 10X Health Systems probably going to do 200, maybe $280 million this year if it stays on track with last month. These are ridiculous numbers. We could break $1 billion this year. Okay, that's income. That's not the value of the companies. All that, by the way, was produced in under 12 years. Okay, you cannot fake a graph. What do they say? People lie, numbers don't. Okay? All right, so how did I do this? How did I learn this? I learned this system, right? Now, once I convert the sale, okay, then I need to manage that activity. How do I deliver to the customer that bought? More importantly, number 6, how do I sell that customer something else? Make a note on number 6, by the way. Easiest money in the house is at number 6. The easiest money. You could raise the revenue of your company by 30 or 40% just by offering number 6 another product or service, okay? And then number 7, how do I scale this, okay? How do I start scaling this concept, all right? So let's take any idea, right? Any idea. You got an idea right here. And let's say my idea is to write a book, okay? First thing you're gonna do, okay? Go, kill the slide. I want you guys to write down, without looking at the slide, without looking at your notes, go to a new sheet of paper, blank sheet of paper. You have an idea. I'm gonna write a book. I'm gonna raise money. You found a piece of real estate you wanna raise some money for. And you're like, I'm going to raise money for a real estate deal. I don't have any money, but you found this piece of real estate that you want to buy. And you know this real estate's a great opportunity, and you know there's a great opportunity in your marketplace. By the way, what city are you guys in? Let me just see what cities you're in right now. Let me see what cities you're in. Nashville, LA, Orlando, Phoenix, okay, Pensacola, Houston, Michigan, Deerfield, Tampa, Atlanta, UK, Baltimore, Myrno, Thomasville, Bogota, Hollywood, Portland, Fort Lauderdale, Scottsdale, Mexico, Houston. Okay, good. So let's say you found a deal where you live and you're like, this is a $10 million piece of real estate. It's an idea. I'm going to write a book and I'm going to raise money for you don't have any money and you don't have any credit, but you found this piece of real estate and this guy said, hey, if you can find a buyer for it, I'll give it to you. And you're like, okay, I have an idea. Now what are you going to do? Okay. What's the second thing you do right here? That's number one. What's step number two? Everybody write down number two. Get attention, right? You're going to be like, hey man, I got this piece of real estate. By the way, I've done this to the tune of $1.3 billion. Hey guys, I got this piece of real estate. Look at it. Check it out. Okay. Now this piece of real estate needs $10 million. I got to tell a story. This is your storytelling. This is your promotion. This is your marketing. Okay. I'm going to show you a video. In fact, Johnny, I don't want to do it yet. Okay. I don't want to do it yet, but hold it, Johnny. I'm going to show him this video on the difference between marketing, promotion, and advertising that most people don't know. This is the big failure for most people. This idea is never big enough. And two, when you guys get an idea, y'all typically keep them to yourselves. You guys in Hollywood, you are awful at this. You fucking guys, excuse me, did I say effing? I didn't mean to say that. I love you guys in Hollywood, but you guys are fools. I got this great idea for a movie. It's never been done before. Tell me about it. I can't. Why can't you? Because you're going to steal it. You guys that are in tech, you do the same bullshit. You guys that have apps up in Silicon Valley, I got this great idea for an app. What is it? Oh, I can't tell you. Bro, if you can't tell me, the reason you're not going to tell me is because you don't have a system to execute on it fast enough to get leads for it, to fund it, to put it together, and bring it to market. Ain't nobody going to knock your bullshit idea off, bro. They can't even knock off their own ideas. How can, if you're worried about me competing with you because you're not even competing? I hear this all the time. People, I got this great idea. Okay, what is it? Or they want to tell you about it, but they never get to the idea because they don't know how to tell a story. Okay, hey man, I got a piece of property that's worth $10 million. It's going to cash flow at 6% a year, and we're going to make 3 times the money on it. I'm going to pay cash for the property. I'm going to put debt on it in 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. We're going to put debt on it later, and we're going to give everybody half their money back, and we're going to triple our money. Where's it located? On this location. The location's sick. The schools are great. See, I know how to tell the story and get attention. That is going to create, number 3, a lead, okay? Let's say it's a book I'm writing. Guys, I'm writing a book right now. I wrote a book called The Millionaire Booklet. I don't know if we have a copy of it right now. I wrote a book called The Millionaire Booklet. I had an idea to write the book. I didn't write the book. I marketed the book. I actually sold books that I did not actually have written yet. It took me 119 minutes to write this book, okay? I had already, before 119 minutes was finished, I had already raised money for the book, and I hadn't even written the book. All I did was go online and tell people, I'm going to market a book. I'm going to sell a book. I'm going to provide a book. I'm coming out with a new book. It's called The Millionaire Booklet. I didn't even have a cover for the book. This is how big the book was. Sold millions of copies, by the way. Made millions of dollars off this little pamphlet right here. And I made tens of thousands of dollars before I ever even had a staple in the book. 119 minutes before I finished writing the book, I already had orders for it because I got attention for it that generated leads for it, by the way. Okay, there's a 90-10 rule right here. This could be a 95-5 rule.
98-2.
It could be a 98-2 rule. It depends on your numbers, but I figure about 98% of the people will never buy from me. By the way, I like the people that don't buy from me better than the people that do buy from me. Yeah, I said it. 98% of the people do not buy from me, and I like them better than the people that do buy from me. Okay, just so you guys know, I have about 16 million people that follow me online. That's the followers. There's another 160 million people that know me. No follow. They don't follow. Okay, I'm just going to tell you right now. These are better quality than the followers. The people that don't follow me are actually better qualified to buy from me than the people that do follow me. This guy on Instagram right here, he might not even be looking at his Instagram anymore, but This guy right here sees me on Instagram. He's qualified. He's Jamie Dimon. He saw my Instagram. Mike Milken saw me on Instagram, but he heard me on CNBC or saw me on Fox Business yesterday. You understand? Okay? It doesn't matter to me. Look, I'm only going to sell maybe 0.05% of any of these people at any given time anyway. I'll just tell you guys the real numbers. The real numbers are this. 99.5% of the people that follow me never buy anything from me. It is about half of 1% that buy from me. But you guys don't know the numbers, so guess what? You think your product's wrong, you're the wrong person. You're not. You're not the wrong person, dude. And the dream's not wrong. The problem you guys have is you don't have a system, okay? Because if you knew this, then you're going to drop these people into a CRM, and you're going to then start figuring out, how do I do number 4, which is, how do I manage the lead? How do I run this lead down with emails? Okay? In the notes below, or in the chat, Derek, Grace, Bob, John, Jared, Sherry, put in the notes below, if you need the system, put in the notes below, I need a system. You either got one or you don't, folks. If you don't know what the system is, you don't have a system. Okay? You guys have a system for waking up. You have a system for making coffee. You have a system for filling your car up. You have a system for starting a car, driving a car, leaving the garage. You have a system for getting to work every day. You have a system for making breakfast. You have a system for ordering dinner. You have systems for signing up on Instagram. Dude, you got systems for everything except how to get rich. Look, you either have a system or you don't. If you don't know what the system is, you don't have a system, okay? Then once I got a lead management, how do I sell these people? How do I sell them so I actually make some money? How do I convert them? If you don't like sales, you don't need to like sales, but you need a sales system. You don't have to like sales. I don't sell anything anymore. I hardly ever sell anything, but I have a system that allows my people to pick up a sale, okay? When you go to grantcardone.com/go right now, if you just go there right now, let me see what you're going to see. I haven't plugged in there yet. Grant Cardone. Go there, Johnny. Can you show it? grantcardone.com/go. See, that's a system, right? grantcardone.com/go. I'm going to go there, and you're going to see, boom. That's a system, right? Now, that landing page costs what for us to put together? 10 cents?
I mean, it's
$2?
It took us an hour.
Okay, it costs a person. I had to hire a person to do it, but I got to tell the person what to do, right? I said, okay, man, I need you to put in there that there's a 2-day interactive. That's going to be in what, 3 weeks?
Yep.
Okay, now, why would anybody buy anything today and not get it for 3 weeks? This is important.
This is important.
This is important, guys.
This is an offer strategy right here.
This is an opportunity, okay? It's not an offer. It's an opportunity to join our network.
It's a strategy, though.
Yeah, it's a system strategy.
When you're making your offers, like, what is the urgency and the reason for the customer to do it today? Like, some of you are.
I wouldn't expect you guys to give me money today to do something 3 weeks from now. You should wait for 3 weeks. I'm just telling you right now, it's stupid to buy something 3 weeks ahead of time, okay? My kid's gonna get a car this year, probably, okay? I ain't gonna buy it to her before I have to, dude. It's not like I'm gonna store it over there and keep it, right? So when you offer somebody something, I don't want you guys to buy something from me today and not get it for 3 weeks. It's dumb. But when you get it today, I'm going to give you a strategy call today. I want to talk to you today. I got a team in there waiting to answer your phone call for the first 100 people that take advantage of this. I can't handle everybody. But that's a system. So when you go there, you see, 2-day interactive, but that's in June 1st and 2nd. Start the second half of the year right, okay? Weekly 7-figure coaching calls. Oh yeah, for the next 3 weeks, we're gonna have a coaching call every week. When's the first one?
Yeah, so we do those on Tuesday, and in those calls, basically myself, our head of sales, EVP of marketing from our ventures division, we basically come on and we talk about all the strategies that we're currently implementing in the business that are working to drive revenue.
And
every week for the next 3 weeks on Tuesdays, we've got about 1,200 members that are already in that group. So it's a big call, and we're literally teaching you things on that call that you can take away and implement in your business. And all of them are free. Like they're free. Like you don't need to go spend 10 grand to go learn how to do these things. These are simple, easy, tactical things that you can do at no cost.
Okay, but the point is, I asked him one question, when is it? And it's in 2 days, Monday, Tuesday, okay? And we want you guys to be there, okay? We want you guys to be there for this master call that costs you nothing, by the way. What's the price of it? 0, okay? I'm giving it to you. The 2-day interactive, I'm going to give it to you. When you look at, I'm showing you guys, this is a system. This is called lead management. I'm managing the lead right now, okay? The third thing I'm going to give you, okay? Because Tuesday is when? 2 days from now. And I don't want you to do anything today that's 2 days into the future. I'm going to give you this right now that I want you to start with. I need you to do this today. Money and finance, okay? Because if you guys are not properly setting targets for your money and your finances. This is a 3-hour course, and I want you to do it this weekend. If you got a 3-year-old, a 3-month-old, or a 13-year-old, I want you to listen to it with them, watch it on your computer. You're going to click the link, fill out the information. You're going to put your credit card in there. I'm going to drop this to you right now, sign you up for our Tuesday call, and in 3 weeks, our 2-day call, live training that's 2 days long. Okay, and what I'm going to do is give you this. I'm going to give you this right now because I need you to start your targets, your ideas, the book. Hey man, I'm going to make $1 million in a book. I'm going to raise $10 million in real estate. I'm going to be worth $1 billion one day. I need you guys to set the right financial targets because trust me, if your financial targets are right, when they're set right, dude, you will run through walls and walk on glass to get them, okay? So I got to get you right on this. This, by the way, is worth $1 billion, okay? By the way, anybody that's not happy or satisfied with any of this stuff, all you got to do is tell my people, okay? Fourth thing I'm going to do is give you access to our private networking. I'm going to send this out to you today. 10X hat, because I want you to start 10Xing your goals. This book called the 10X Rule, I'm going to sign this for you today. And I want you to start using our 10X day timer, okay? This is where I write all my goals. I write my goals twice a day. I write them in the morning, I write them at night, and one other time that I write them. Anybody knows the third time that I write my goals down, if you post it in the comments, I'm gonna give $100 to the first person that knows. I write my goals in the morning, I write them at night, and there's one other time when I write my goals down. Yes, let's give that to Thomas Jenkins whenever I'm discouraged. Anytime I'm discouraged, I'm having problems in life, I sit down and write my goals down. My goals always look like when I'm in the bathroom. That's funny, okay? Actually, I don't write when I'm in the bathroom. I got my hands full, okay? Oops. Okay, so now what am I talking about right now? I'm not talking about my opportunity that I'm offering you right now. I'm showing you right now, dude, how do you convert, how do you make this offer right here? I go from the lead management to the sales conversion, but what happens after that? Step number 5. Who knows the answer to step number 5? By the way, I owe that gentleman, Thomas, $100. Thomas, next time I see you, just tell me, boom, I'll hit you with that 100, okay? What is the next thing we do? Because remember, I got a 99.5 rule. Only about half of 1% are going to take advantage of this right now. The rest of you need to be coaxed, sold, closed, handled objections because you're not sure yourself yet. Maybe you've already, yes, sales management, $100 for number sales management. You must be cheating.
Robert Markovitz.
Norman got it.
Oh, yeah.
Norman got it. Norman, I owe you $100. Next time you see me, grab it, okay? All right, I always have a couple hundred on me. Okay, the 7th thing we're gonna do, the next thing we're gonna do, and this is everything, dude. All 7 of these are so vital, okay? None of them will live without the others, by the way. 7th thing we're gonna do is scale. Now let's go deep on these, okay? You guys want all this information right now? You want me to give you everything right now? If you want me to give you everything right now, say, bro, I want it all right now. I want it all, okay? I want it all. Give it all, Grant. Give it all. Come on. Let me see if you want it all. Okay, good. Let's give it all to you. For somebody in there, one of these boneheads in here says, oh, he's just going to give us crumbs and sell us something later. I can't sell you guys anything. You guys understand? You need to understand, like, if you're taking notes again, I'm taking notes. I hope you are. I can't sell you anything. You cannot sell anything to anyone that doesn't want what you're selling. I cannot make anything compelling enough for you until you're like, dude, I'm compelled. I want to change. I want to get better. I want to get rich. I want to create generational wealth. I don't have a system and I want it. Until you guys know that you want this for you, I can't sell it to you. I can educate you. By the way, I'll tell you that right now, based on education, the results of education, you can get all the education you want. Until you have one thing, the one thing we left off this chart right here. Remember this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the scaling. There's one thing missing from here. $100 for the person who knows the answer to this one thing. 10 letters. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, there it is. Let's give that to, go back, Johnny.
Joseph Williams. Oh, no.
First person that said that was Rana is the winner. Rana, I owe you $100. The next time you see me in public, you grab that from me. Commitment. This is one of the great shortages on planet Earth. Commit. Okay? Look up the word commit. Most people are incapable of this activity, by the way. To carry into action deliberately. Okay? By the way, that would be a perpetual thing. To carry into action deliberately means I keep pushing it in. Okay? Like the condition that I'm in at 66 years old, I'm committed to taking care of my body. Am I in perfect shape? No, of course not. But I am, it is apparent that I am committed to taking care of myself. Saturday afternoon, do I work hard? I never tell people I work hard. Why would I? Because I'm committed to working. I'm not committed to telling people how hard I work, okay? I'm not trying to get attention for working hard. To obligate or bind. To obligate myself or bind myself, a contract committing me to complete the project on time, okay? When we make you guys an offer to join our network, an opportunity to join our network, grantcardone.com/go, that is an offer to obligate you to get the system so that you can hit your targets. Third definition, to pledge or assign to some particular course or use. Okay? Hey man, I want you to pledge a commitment. By the way, when you pledge your commitment at grantcardone.com/go, when you pledge your commitment, do you guys understand I give you a credit at my store for the full price, the $297?
That you can use to buy anything you want.
Buy anything you want from me. I just want you to be a customer with me. Okay? I literally send you this store credit for $297. You get to write off the $297 as a tax write-off, and I give you the credit that you don't have to write as income because it's below $500. So you literally get a tax write-off and a credit. You can use it against anything because I just want to make you a commitment. I just want to find out who's the committed and who's the voyeurs. Remember what I said earlier? 99.5% of the people will not ever buy anything from me. Okay? Commit, to put into charge or trust, to entrust. Do you trust yourself? Okay? The word comes from, where's the word come from? I'm looking. Really important to look words up. I can't find it. Commit. Where did it come from, Jared? Tell me.
The derivation?
Derivation.
Late Middle English, Latin, committere, join and trust.
To join and trust, dude. Join me right now. Trust yourself. Trust me. By the way, if you don't trust yourself, trust me. Trust my team, okay? All right, now let's get into it. so I can load you guys up with everything that you want today, so everybody here feels like you got value. How many of you, by the way, already feel like something's changed for you? Just put in comments, dude, I've already got some value out of this. Okay? Okay, good. Okay, because I want to walk through these 7 points. Great having you guys here. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I know we've been here, what, an hour and 35 minutes right now? I said I'd be here 45 minutes, so, okay, let me see how much I can give you in the next 15 or 20 minutes, okay? Okay, number one, you got to start with the idea. I just want to go hard on this concept of the idea and the target. Most people's ideas are actually wrong, okay? You just have small ideas, okay? The definition of the word target is a person, object, or a place as an aim or attack, okay? If you've ever played 20 questions. Hey, is it a person? No. Is it an object? No. Is it a place? Okay, good. Now I know I can focus on how to get that answer. Yeah, I don't need to see that, okay? Target, it's a person, it's an object, it's a place, it's a number. Can they get back to me? Okay. It's an object, a person, a place. It's a number, an actual number. It could be a financial number. I got it, Tony. Everybody's good. Okay. It's a financial number. It's typically for me, okay, I go to a party. I want to meet a guy or guys, okay, specifically targets, okay? Everyone has ideas. By the way, make a note here on targets. You're going to be making notes here. Everybody has ideas. Very few people. Not the same thing. Okay? An idea is not a target. Okay? I got an idea. I want to feel better. Okay? That's not a target. Okay? Most people have ideas. They don't have specific targets. The target should be measurable. It should be measurable. And I should be able to put it on a graph. I should be able to measure it. I should put it on a graph. It's a physical unit that I can actually put my finger on and say whether it was achieved or not. Okay? Okay. Ideas and targets should be put into the system and persisted on until they become a reality. There is no target too big or too, making notes here. Sorry if I'm messy here. No target is too big or too unreal. Elon, Bezos, Oprah, Gates. I mean, Gates wants to kill everybody on planet Earth. Okay, he's a big thinker. Okay, so there is no idea. $1 billion, $10 billion, $100 billion. You want to be a trillionaire. How many of you think that there will be a trillionaire on planet Earth? Oh, 100. Dude, you already got the king of Saudi Arabia is probably a trillionaire right now. What is he? Is he the king of Saudi or the king? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably worth $1 trillion today. That's what Dana told me. Dana says he's a trillionaire now. I said, oh, okay. I don't know if he is or not, but I know. Well, I'm growing up. I'm gonna be a millionaire one day. You know what they told me in Lake Charles, Louisiana? Oh my God, you're thinking too big, man. Your dreams are too big, you're going to be disappointed. I heard an influencer say that recently. People are unhappy because their dreams are too big.
The market cap of Aramco is $7.2 trillion.
Yeah, I mean, Aramco's owned by
Saudi Arabia. It's the Saudi Arabian oil company.
Okay. Okay, number 4, what is your next idea or target that you want to manifest? So you got to remember, these things move. The targets move. And they expand. They don't. I'll tell you guys a little secret. I have never, ever, never achieved a 10x target. Never. Okay. Let's say I remember when I wanted to own 100 apartments. This is what happened. I bought 1 unit, I bought 2 units, I bought 48 units, and then I went and bought 48, 38, and 92, okay? I bought 2 units, 48, that's 50, 80. By the time I got to 80, how many of you think I changed my target? By the time I accumulated 80, I'm like, shit, man, I could own 1,000. See, before you get to the 10x, I promise you, as long as you're around the right people and you have the right network around you, okay, as long as you have the right people around you, you'll expand the target. Now, what happens typically when people set targets is they go and they get 2 units and they get 48 units, and then somebody right around here tells you, man, you're doing so good, bro. You're doing so good. Why don't you just enjoy life now? And you stop expanding the targets and you flatline, okay? If you're taking notes again, ideas and targets, the moment you start achieving a target and then somebody talks you out of expanding the target, you will flatline, okay? And this is where the burnout is created, okay? Marketing, number 2. The second thing you're going to do is go into attention. Johnny, do you have that video, that great video that I made on marketing, promotion, and advertising? Play it for us, will you? Here's the difference between marketing, sales, promotion, and publicity. Let me explain it like this. If a circus is coming to town and you put a sign up that says circus coming to town, that's advertising. If you put the sign, circus is coming to town, on the back of an elephant and walk into town, that's promotion. And if the elephant walks through the mayor's flower bed and the local newspaper happen to write about it, well, that would be publicity. And of course, if you could get the mayor to either laugh or really get upset about it, well, that would be public relations, and that could have been contrived. And if you tell the community that you're going to have a booth to sell products or services or elephants or whatever, well, that's sales. And if you plan the entire thing like I'm talking to you about right now, that's marketing. That is the difference between marketing, sales, promotion, and publicity. Hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, the marketing is the plan, okay? You understand the marketing is the plan. Then there's like, how do I get attention for this? How do I promote this? How do I spend money on advertising? Most people think marketing is defined as the activity or business of promoting and selling products or services. How do I get attention for my idea, my concept, my activity, my business? How do I promote that, then sell it? Okay, when do I wrap advertising into it? How do I get stunts around it? Like, we do a lot of stunts around here. Okay, we do stunts, we do ads, we spend money. Okay, a lot of you don't spend any money on advertising and marketing. Who knows the reason you guys, I'll give $100 away for the first person that knows why you don't spend more money on advertising and marketing. See what PepsiCo spends on advertising. No system, yep, budget's not it, scared, cheap.
$3.5 billion.
Yep, divorced, what's that got to do with it? Costs, nope, don't have faith, roller coaster, leads, hustle, nope. Don't see the value, don't believe in yourself, nope, don't believe it'll work. No. Yeah, yeah. No, dude, the reason you guys, a lot of these answers are right. I'm not going to pay anybody $100 for these answers. They're close. Dude, if it paid you, you'd do it. You don't do it because it doesn't pay you. You're not converting the ad. What does PepsiCo spend?
$3.5 billion.
$3.5 billion. Okay, now, Starbucks, see what Starbucks spends. I think they spend nothing. Very little.
$416 million.
Okay, they spend literally 10% of what PepsiCo spends. Who's the bigger company, PepsiCo or Starbucks?
Starbucks is $36 billion.
And they got hit hard.
$91 billion for Pepsi.
Yeah. Okay, so PepsiCo is 3 times bigger, but spends 9 times the advertising. Now, what you don't understand here is Starbucks spends all their money on locations. That is a form of advertising, by the way. When you're driving down the street and you see Wells Fargo and CVS and Walgreens and Starbucks, Whole Foods, when you see those locations, that is a form of marketing. It's not advertising, it's location, attention, marketing, okay? It's reminders, I'm in the market. PepsiCo needs to buy the billboard. Coca-Cola is going to buy the billboard, okay? By the way, who's the bigger company today, PepsiCo or Coca-Cola? Who do you think has the better brand, PepsiCo or Coca-Cola? Let me just see. Coke. Almost everybody's saying Coke. Couple Pepsis in the answers. PepsiCo is way bigger than Coca-Cola, okay? Why? Because they went out and bought Fritos. They went out and bought, see how many companies PepsiCo has. They went and scaled their company by consolidating to crush Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola has a bigger brand, been in business longer. PepsiCo outscaled, okay, because they have
23 brands.
Huh?
23.
23 what?
23 brands, yeah.
And then just compare the revenue of now why am I talking about Coca-Cola, PepsiCo, Starbucks? Guys, this is who I've been studying for 12 years. I've been studying trillion-dollar enterprises. JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, KKR. These are the biggest institutions, the Blackstones, the BlackRocks. That's who I'm studying. I'm not, as much as I like Alex Hormozi, that's not who I'm studying. Okay, I'm not studying Ty Lopez anymore. I'm not studying Lewis Howes. These are all buddies of mine. I like these people. They're awesome people. I am not studying influencers. I'm studying market makers. Okay, what did you get the numbers? The difference?
Yeah, Pepsi does more revenue.
Yeah, how much more?
Like 25 billion.
Yeah. Okay. And Coca-Cola, you would think that Coca-Cola is worth way more than PepsiCo, but they're not. Okay. Okay. So. A couple notes on marketing. Number one, marketing is senior to sales. You want to make these notes. Marketing is senior to sales. Way more important. Marketing is senior to sales. Senior to sales. More important than the sales is marketing. Okay? The better the marketer, like the greater the marketer, if you're a great marketer, you don't have to be as great a salesperson. It would go like this. If you're a bad marketer, you need to be a great salesperson, and you could be a lousy marketer. But here's the deal. If you're a lousy marketer, you can only sell so much. If you're a great marketer, you can sell forever. I would rather be a great marketer and a bad salesperson. Now, if you can become a great marketer and a great salesperson, you will have a company that can be bought and you can exit. If you have great marketing and you have a great sales department, you will have a company that people will buy. For all of you that are interested in selling your company as an exit, if you have an exit strategy, if you're a business owner, just put business owner in the comments below. Business owner. And then the size of your business. Here they come. Here they go. 4 million, 800,000, 100,000, 2 million, 100,000, 2.2 million, 666,000, 100,000, 150,000. Look how many businesses are under $1 million. 91% of all businesses never make it to $1 million. And by the way, 80% of those businesses die. That don't get over. I'll show you that in the scaling that I'm going to be talking to you about in number 7 here in a second. 17 million. Congratulations, Brian. That's phenomenal. Yogesh, $26 million. Private jet broker. It's not a private jet, bro. It's a carpet jet. There's no such thing as a private jet. All private owners have their jets under corporations. Okay, 87% of all businesses fail before 10 years, and all of them are under $1 million. 99% of them are under $1 million. Okay, so for those of you who think money doesn't matter, money actually determines whether your business is going to survive or not. Okay, second note on marketing. Ideas that no one knows about, or ideas no one ever hears about. Okay, now attention. What is attention, and how is attention different than marketing? Well, there's a saying that you might have heard me say before in a video. Money follows attention. Whoever gets the most attention ends up with the most money or the most jail time. You like that one, Jared? Okay. Money follows attention. Okay. Now, for those of you who are not corrupt and you have a good moral and ethical thank you, Johnny. You have a good ethical background, you're not doing illegal stuff, you're not going to jail, you need to get attention. For those of you who don't want to get attention, I have to ask you, what are you doing wrong? Now, I'm going to show you a graph in 2008. I talked about in 2008, my financial condition in 2008. I'm going to show you a trend. This Google Analytics, okay, this is an actual analytics pulled off of Google going back to 2008. If you put my name in under Google Analytics trends, I don't know what it looks like today. Analytics. Trend, right?
Google Trends.
Google Trends.
Yeah.
Google Trends. Johnny's going to show you a graph that's dated, and then I'm going to show you a live one. Yeah, okay, good. So in 2008, somebody showed me my Google Analytics. Go back to the one on the graph, Johnny. And dude, you couldn't even find me. I was literally like 1 or 2. And then we decided as a group, hey guys, there's got to be a system for getting known online. And there is, by the way. Believe it or not, there's a system that you can get known. And we started putting emphasis on this. Now, the reason I'm showing this is from 2008 to 2023. I'm going to have Johnny show you with a graph that money follows attention. See how we started taking responsibility for our Google attention analytics. Johnny, show him the next graph. And watch my financial graph. Go back, Johnny. Notice the money actually exceeds the attention. The more attention I got, the more money I made, which makes complete sense, okay? Now I'm gonna go to Google Analytics. Bring me back to here, Johnny. And I'm gonna go, I've not tried this today. I'm just showing you. Notice these big spikes I'm getting recently.
Go to time frame.
Time frame, past day.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Okay, now notice this. This is in live time right now. This is from 2004. I am literally obscure. Let me see what date that is right there. That is 2008 right there. That's where the graph started. Right there, it says March 2008. I am a 0. 0. No one knows me. Now, again, you guys are watching today. I know I said I'd only be 45 minutes today, and we're 2 hours right now. So if you still joined us and you're still with us, thank you for spending your time with me today. I'm trying to convince you and persuade you to create generational wealth for you and your family. And I'm telling you, there's a system, an exact system. I'm validating this. I've showed you numbers of what my company's done in the last 11 years. I'm not doing that to brag with you. I'm doing it to inspire you and to say, if a guy from Lake Charles, Louisiana, in a refinery town at 51 years old, that was not born with computers and technology and apps and Instagram. I'm 51 years old when I started using Instagram and YouTube, okay? If a 51-year-old guy from a refinery town that was broke can do this, anybody can do this, okay? Once you discover the system, okay? So check it out. This is 2008. I make a little move, 4, 3, 0. I'm back to 0 again. Here's the roller coaster. Here's the roller coaster I've been talking about, up and down, up and down. And then boom, finally in 2011. What happened in 2011? I told you guys in 2008 I started studying. In 2011, 3 years, I spent 10,000 hours studying attention, marketing, branding, scaling, sales conversion, systems. I told you it was 3 years. I spent 3 years. There's the 3 years right there. Now, what took me 3 years and 10,000 hours to learn, you guys can learn in 3 weeks. Go to grantcardone.com/go, and I'm going to take the 3 years that it took me to learn this, and I'm going to squash this down into 3 weeks. We're going to spend 3 coaching sessions with you over the next 3 weeks. A private call, a strategy call, as long as my guys can take your phone call today. We'll do that today, by the way. I'm going to give you our personal finance course. I developed this. This is 3 hours. In 3 hours, I will fix the brainwashing that has taken place on you around money. I will fix in 3 hours. I'll give that to you today, okay? And in how many days?
3 weeks.
3 weeks, under 3 weeks, on June 1st and 2nd, I'm going to do a 2-day live event with you. It's going to be about 6 or 7 hours a day. If you can't be there, we'll get you the recording of it, but we want you to be there. I want you to see it live, and we'll get you the recording, okay? And I'm going to make you part of our networking group today. I'll do that for you today. grantcardone.com/go. We're going to close this in about 10 minutes. grantcardone.com/go. It's $297. It's priceless. I don't even know how to put a value on it. It's worth tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars if you execute on it. And I'm going to give you a credit at my store. And if that's not enough, if you're not happy, dude, after you come in 3 weeks on June 1st and 2nd, you're not happy, I'll give you your $297 back. You just got to give me my credit back. Okay? We good on that? I'll literally give you a 100% credit, risk-free. If you're not happy, I just want you guys to join our network. You make the decision. Let me see if we can change things for you in 3 weeks, okay? Here's the bottom line. If you don't get attention for yourself, your name, your brand, your ideas, you're not going to get this graph. It's impossible. Now, I can't fake that graph. That's Google Analytics. I have a little bit of control, but I don't have control over Google. Now, I'm going to show you one other little trick right here. This is in real time. I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to push my name up, Grant Cardone, in a Google search, and I'm going to go to news, okay? Now, Johnny, I'm going to make this a little bigger. This is in the last, let's see here, tools. Sort by relevance? No, sort by date. Sorted by date, okay. 15 hours ago, there was an article written on me. Grant Cardone sends message to U.S. families, your retirements are at risk. You guys could all be getting this attention. This costs me nothing to do this, zero. This is not advertising, by the way. These are gimmicks, promotion, collaborations. Deadline, Real Estate King lands at A&E's Homemade Nation. That's a TV show we're coming out with on June 12th. Okay, Vlad TV, exclusive. Grant Cardone on selling Miami home for 646 Bitcoin. Okay, Grant Cardone, members only, exclusive. That was a collaboration, by the way. Okay, this is going to go on and on. This is going to be 6 pages of me dominating Google Analytics. Grant Cardone says the number one problem with the American middle class, a group he called oppressed. Grant Cardone on Fox Business sends message to U.S. families, another collaboration. Inman, Grant Cardone makes return to TV. Yahoo Finance, broke but brilliant. Grant Cardone says necessity breeds innovation. Stay broke. Benzinga, all this is less than 24 hours. Free advertising, folks, free, okay? Benzinga, Grant Cardone says saving money is for losers. Losers. AOL.com. I didn't even know AOL was even around anymore. Did y'all? Okay. Grant Cardone forecasts supply imbalances, rent growth flatlines 24 hours ago. That's on page 1. What do they say about page 1, Jared? If you don't control page 1, they don't see you. Okay. Page 2, The Real Deal. Grant Cardone jumps back into reality TV. Yahoo Movie, Canada, 2 days ago. Grant Cardone says everyone in America should plan for a nasty recession. All this is free. MSN, Grant Cardone, 3 frugal habits to live by. MSN, investment expert, predicts trophy real estate will be available. It goes on and on. Daily Mail Online, Times of India, MSN again. I don't even know who MSN is. Is that Microsoft?
Yeah, I think so.
The Barati Express News. Don't even know who they are, okay? Page 3. Benzinga, MSN. Yahoo Lifestyle, Yahoo Finance, AOL, MSN, SF Gate. Okay? What's my point? What's my point is what we're talking about, attention. You got to get attention. If you don't get attention, if they don't know you, they ain't going to flow you. Okay? So number 1, okay? Attention. The word attention, if you're taking notes, means notice taken of someone or something that is interesting. You got to be interesting, folks. Now, there was an old Dale Carnegie quote years ago that everybody got hooked into. It's better to be interested than interesting. If you're not interesting, no one is going to let you be interested. Everybody starts saying, I just need to take interest in other people. No, dude, you got to be interesting. In America today, around the world, you have to become interesting in order to get a chance to get interested. Okay, remember, if nobody knows you, nobody will flow you. Number 3, obscurity. This is the single biggest problem in your life, second to targets. And third is a system. So if you gave me the order, I mean, family is the most important thing, right? Personal health is the most important. Your relationship with God, all those things would be way more important than these 3 things. But look, man, if you don't have a target, boom. 2, if you're obscure and nobody knows you, obscurity means I don't know you. If I don't know you, I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to support you. I'm not going to buy from you. I'm not going to reach out to help you. By the way, make a note here. Would you rather be known or would you rather know someone? Would you rather, what do you think is more important? Who knows you or who you know? Oh yeah, 100%. Who knows you is so much more important than who you know. So that when you go into a new country or new city or new market, people already know who you are. You have leverage in the marketplace. And here's the cool thing. You don't have to be hooked up with the Bushes and the Obamas anymore, or the Bill Ackmans, or the Ray Dalios, or the Blackstones, or the Schwartzmans. Dude, today, man, the playing field's being leveled with social media. The fact that I can walk into a meeting with a bunch of Wall Street people and people are like, I know that dude. Like, they look at me. I met Michael Milken at an event maybe a year ago.
The Milken Institute.
I walked into an event in the Hamptons. He's like, you going to 10X me, man? Michael Milken's worth $8 or $9 billion, okay? He's connected with Wall Street. He should not know me, but he does know me because I broke through obscurity. Number 4 point on attention, okay? What is your plan? This is a question to you. What is your plan? Your system. I'm asking you guys right now. What is your system, your plan, your go-to A, B? What is your A to Z plan, your system for getting attention?
Just put a yes in the comments if you have a plan for attention that's working. If you have a plan for attention that's working, just put yes in the comments. And if you don't, put no.
Somewhat. Somewhat's never a system, folks. Somewhat has so much of a question mark on it. Yeah, guys. Okay, I want to make money. Okay, good. Guess what? Money follows attention. Super Bowl, a lot of attention. What's the Super Bowl ad cost last year?
23 million bucks, because you can't just buy an ad for that.
Anymore.
You have to buy a whole package.
It used to be, hey man, the ad was like a $500,000, then $1 million, and then it was $2 million, and then they're like, no, it's like 26 million. Because you can't buy the ad only, you got to buy a whole package around the ad. Okay, you need a system, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have a system, again, you got a system for washing dishes. You got a system for going to the coffee shop. You go there, you stand in line, you put the order in, boom, you pick it. Yeah, you got a system for wiping your ass. You got a system for having a baby. You got a system for cleaning your teeth. There's a system, man. What's your system for getting rich? What's your system for success? What's your system for taking care of your family financially? Let's face it, man, it's getting harder and harder to take care of your family because of inflation and taxes. Government's out of control, okay? AI's coming in. It's going to wipe out a bunch of jobs. What are you guys going to do when you can't get attention for your own brand, your name? Okay? How many of you have been overlooked at the company that you work for because you didn't get attention? You worked hard, you do a good job, you didn't steal money, you're ethical, and they overlooked you because you didn't get the right attention. Number 5 note on attention. Attention almost never costs money. So when you guys think, oh yeah, I got a plan for attention, I'm gonna spend a bunch of money with so-and-so. Dude, attention almost never costs money. Attention's not what you have to actually spend money on. Advertising is what you spend money on, okay? All right, number 3 here. Point 3, leads. Just some notes on leads I want to give you before we go today. And again, we're going to close this out in 6 minutes, 5 minutes and 35 seconds. If you guys want to take advantage of the opportunity we created for you, grantcardone.com/go. I promise to spend 45 minutes. I'm at 2 hours right now. I don't want to just give you a bunch of little crumbs. Okay, I want to give you as much as I can and make sure you guys have as much as you need. I want to go through these 7 points. Leads. Number 1 on leads. A person, it's the definition is a person or company, corporation, operation, who is interested in a product or service that you sell or offer, okay? Could be a charity, by the way. I've raised $125 million for charities. I don't ask people to donate money to my charity that can't donate money to the charity. We've raised $2 million. My wife raised $2 million at a GoFundMe account recently and got a phone call from the President of the United States, former president, yesterday. Thank you so much for doing that for me. Okay. Number 2, attention should convert to a lead, okay? Because you get attention. The guy in Hollywood, the Jesus guy in Hollywood.
That walks on the Hollywood.
La Cienega and Sunset.
Yeah.
Dude, he's getting attention, bro, but it doesn't convert to a lead, okay? I'm not talking about weird attention. You run out, you get hit by a car. That's attention. Convert to a dead, not a lead. Okay, number 3, 98-2 rule. Okay, the 98-2 rule basically works like this, by the way. Your 98-2 rule is my 99.5.05 rule. I use different actual, like if I'm trying to convert money for my Cardone capital, I know only about half of 1% are going to give me $500,000 as an investment. I need to reach, and that's how I figure out how many numbers I need. This goes back to target, okay? You back into your target right here. Like if you know you close 2% of everybody that you talk to, and you say, man, my target is I want to sell 1,000 people my product. Okay? I want to sell 1,000 people my product. You basically divide 1,000 by 0.02. And it tells you how many people you need. What's that number? Is that 200,000?
50,000.
50,000. So I need to reach 50,000 people in order to convert 1,000 was my target. My real target is 50,000, not 1,000. See, you guys think, I need to sell 1,000 people a $200 product. Yeah, but your real target is not the 1,000 people that buy 200. Your real target is actually this.
What you need to do. That's why the sequence of the system is so important.
This is what I want to make $1 million. Okay, I want to make $1 million. Okay, watch. I want to make $1 million. I'm going to make $1 million. I got into business. I'm a plumber, contractor, chiropractor, dentist, inserter, a pusher, a popper, whatever you do, right? You put roofs on, solar on, you do skins on cars, whatever it is you do. You mow lawns. I want to make $1 million. Great. And you think that's the target. That's not actually the target. I mean, it is a target, but it's not the activity target. This is why so many people come short on their targets. 1, it was too small, and 2, you actually focus on the wrong target. Because the right target is if you close 2% of these people, 5% of these people, let's say you charge $200, okay? And you're like, I'm good at math. I'm so good at math, okay? Hang on a second. You charge $200. So how many customers do you need?
5,000.
You need 5,000 customers.
5% of that is 100,000 leads.
But you would need 100,000 people to hear about your product or service. See, the real target is what? Is it the 5,000? See, a lot of you guys work on margins. You're like, I got to get $200. You're so worried about, I can't sell my product for $180 because if I do, then I'm not going to hit my target. Dude, your target's got nothing to do with whether it's 180 or 200 or 210 or 220. It's got all to do with momentum. Who gets the most money for their product is the person with the most momentum. And the person with the most momentum is the person doing this right here. Okay? Now watch. Let's say do I need 100,000 people, Jared? I need 5,000 people to buy my product at $200. I need 100,000 people to reach 100,000 people. Watch this, okay? That means 95% of these people didn't buy anything from me. Yet, the most valuable number here is the 95. Second to, this is a system, and I know, guys, I apologize again, probably the 6th time I had to apologize to you. We're trying to cover so much that we're going to cover in 3 weeks.
We'll spend 2 days going over all of this, plus you'll get access to the stuff that you can use in between. Second
to this 95%, what's the best target in this room? You remember these 5,000 people that gave me $200? I'll bet you there's 5%. 250 people, I'm sorry, not 200. Yeah, 200. Yeah. Another 200 that costs me nothing in marketing, advertising. All I got to do is offer a second product for them. I'll bet you there's 250 people that gave of the 5,000 that gave me 200. I'll bet you there's 250 people that'll give me another $1,000 for anything. Gutters, subscription program. I'll do this for you every month. Give me $1,000 up front. I'll do it for all next year. I'm in Michigan. I'll clean your driveways in the wintertime. Whatever, dude. Like, I'll mow your freaking snow off. I'll cut your curbs. I'll clean your gutters. Like, I'm just thinking about housing right now. It's not going away. Nobody wants to do this shit. Okay. Mom and dad are both working. They got 2 kids. They're fighting. They're working their ass up. You think the guy wants to clean his gutters, snow blow, fucking trim plants? No, that's why so many homes are left looking like shit. That's why Tigran went from being freaking smoking weed to being unemployed to making $5 million a year. Okay? Now, notice how much money is that, by the way? See, that's another target. I have a target for main leads and I have a target for secondary sales, and I haven't even hit the 95%, which is only second. Let me see, how many is that, Jared? 250 people, give me 1,000. That'd be another 200, is that right?
250,000, yeah.
250 grand. So I'm making $1 million right here. I picked up my gross by 250,000 right here. By the way,
25%.
Huh?
It's 25%.
It's a 25% increase, but most of it's net profit because I already spent my money in advertising. Now I need a system for the 95%. This is where my seeds and lead management program is going to be like, okay, now our job, another target, is to convert 10%. 95, that's 950,000 people. How many people did I have?
What was 95,000? 5,000.
Yeah, I need 95,000.
95,000.
I need another department that's going to convert 9,500 of these people into another $200 product. Or, hey, maybe we give them a discount and do it for $125 because I want the volume. Okay, I don't know what that number is, but let's say
the 95%, that big number of unconverted leads at that first opportunity, ends up becoming where all your actual profit is. Like the real, like scalable profit. Like the people that convert on the front end, that are the low hanging fruit, that convert on the first touch. That funds your business, but you make all your money selling the rest of the leads. That's where all your efficiency is. You've already spent the money to acquire the 100,000 people. You've already spent the money to acquire the attention.
Yeah, that by the way, what Jared's saying is, if I only sold 10% of these people at $75 less, 40% off the rest, and made this some super special, hey, I'll do it for $200 and give you a $75 credit, I'd make $1.1 million on that. I just took my business from doing $1 million a year to $1.25 million to doing $2 million, and all I did was work this batch of business.
And then again, once they're a customer, which those people just became a customer now at a lower price point, now you're going to get 5% of those to convert to your $1,000 product.
Yeah, and then 5% of that is going to be, now I got 475 people that give me another $1,000. That's another $500,000, okay? So I just took my business and scaled, which we talk about in number 7. I know there's a lot to learn here, okay? Number 4, how are you, this is a question to you. How are you generating leads today? Where are you getting them from? How many people are on Instagram right now?
It's pretty low right now,
250 people. How many are on TikTok?
We had to pull the TikTok.
How
many were on there?
X is 2,000 consistently. Yeah.
Okay, so I got 2,000. That's a lead. How do I convert the lead? How do I get them off of X? How do I get them off Instagram? How do I get them off of TikTok? How do I get them off the Zoom call, right? How did we get 87,000 people to come here today? Okay, so how are you doing that? Number 5, can you, and this is a question I'm asking you to ask you, can you predict how many leads you're going to get tomorrow? And then Monday? And then on Tuesday, I'm going to be asking you guys on Tuesday in our first call of 3 calls, our coaching calls, on Tuesday, how are you predicting and generating leads on a daily basis, okay? We'll do that on Tuesday. Number 4 here, lead management. What is lead management? Okay, what does it mean to manage something? Okay, it means I actually control I control something, right? Manage.
Control is
To be in charge of a lead management. I'm going to be in charge of a lead. To succeed in surviving. Okay? I'm succeeding in surviving or attaining one's aims. I'm managing an activity. Okay? I'm making sure it works. Have the position of supervising. Be the manager. Administer and regulate. Maintain control or influence. So when I talk about lead management, how do you maintain control or influence over the lead that was developed? I gave this to you earlier. Just make a note here. The 98-2 rule, I actually used the 99.5.05 rule, even smaller. If you only focus on the 2% that convert, you're going to be missing out on 50% of your business. I literally showed you how I could literally use lead management to convert 50% of the non-buyers, okay? Number 2, remember this, 80% of the leads require 8 to 12 touches in order to convert. So when you tell your team, hey man, call that guy back, don't tell him call X back. Dude, call X back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Call him back, bruh. By the way, that's the average, okay? Which means 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Call him back. Oh, I don't. Do you know that 90% of all businesses never make it past this call right here? The second call? And then people are like, man, why are we doing so bad? Because you guys don't follow up, man. You never follow anybody up. You don't follow people up, period. And because you don't follow people up, your team thinks they're not a buyer. Oh, they told me not to call them back. They told me they're not interested. Okay, well, they're not interested today. Doesn't mean they're not interested tomorrow. They were interested once. They're going to be interested again, okay? Make a note right here. You want to remember this. What percentage of your prospects, whatever you're doing, let's say you're doing Jerry curls, you're doing waxes, bikini waxes, okay? And they said, I'm a prospect for your eyelashes or whatever, your hair extensions.
Or a roof.
A roof or
teeth.
Whatever. Okay? I'm a prospect. I've been thinking about getting some teeth work done for how many years?
15.
Now, they know I'm qualified. Okay? They just probably think I'm a flake. I had a car dealer tell me, hey man, you got a reputation for, turning the cars back. I'm like, bro, you bring the car over here, I don't want it, I send it back, man. It doesn't mean I'm not a buyer for a car. I just bought 5 cars. I bought 5 cars in the last 8 months, but I sent you one back a year ago because you didn't follow me up. You had me on the wrong car, okay? What percentage, this is a percentage, what percentage of your prospect are actually buyers? I want you guys to put it in the chat. What percentage of your prospects are buyers? Do you guys know what percent are buyers? Under 100, 75, 20, 5%, 2%, 1.5%, 60%, 8%, 15%. Okay, there's an answer. 100%. 100% of all prospects are buyers. 100% of all prospects will buy something. By the way, now I'm going to ask you this. Within the next 24 hours, what percent of your prospect are buyers within the next 24 hours? Now answer that question. Christopher says 100. That's right. The right answer is 100%. 100% of all prospects will buy something within the next 24 hours. Gas, electricity, insurance, housing, food. They're buying something, guys. Okay, the fact that you gave up on, shame on you and your family. Shame on anybody that allows you guys to quit. Okay, you quit on the dream, man. Every time you quit on this lead management, you quit on the dream. Remember, the dream. It all started with a dream.
It was all a dream.
It was all just a dream.
Hanging pitches on the wall.
Okay, how do you indoctrinate your new leads? This is a question for you guys under number 4. How do you indoctrinate? Do you know what it means to indoctrinate a lead? Okay, grantcardone.com/go. If you guys want to learn how to indoctrinate, you want to learn how to stay in touch with, you want to learn how to never quit on, imagine the most valuable piece of data I've given you today, I just gave you, and you guys don't even know what it was. Most companies that you compete with give up on the lead. I said, average customer in America follows up twice, but it takes somewhere between 8 and 12. If you simply just followed people up, you would already have an advantage in the marketplace. Number 4, how do you nurture non-buyers? When do you nurture the non-buyer? Okay? Do you know that I can increase the conversion on a live lead by 800%? That's right. If you know the answer to how I can increase a live lead by 800%, this is a $100 pay. Okay? How do I increase the conversion on a live lead? Nope. Right
here.
Nope. Not upsell. Live seminar, no. Commitment, no. Add value, no. Tech. There it is, Glenn. Exactly. If you would do a live text with them while they're on that call, they're on a call and you're going to hit them with a text. You would increase your conversion to an appointment or to a closer look by 800 times, okay? Number 5, next question you want to ask here on lead management. Oh, I said they had 6 minutes. You got 8 minutes left. 8 minutes to take advantage of grantcardone.com/go. I went past the 6 minutes. grantcardone.com/, and then I'm wrapping up, okay? Okay, number 5, don't leave before you hear this, okay? What is your offer, launch, and follow-up strategy for the lead? You need an offer, you need a launch, you need a give me now, and a follow-up strategy. If you don't know what those are, folks, you don't have a system, okay? Sales. When you're talking about sales, we're talking about the exchange of a product or service for money or something of value, okay? That's the definition. Number 2, leads must convert in order to become a sale. The lead has to convert. You can't call a sale until they converted and it monetized. Number 3, you have to have a consistent, defined sales process. So like my process is greet, qualify, land, present, propose, close.
And we'll go over this more in the 2-day training.
And then follow up, okay? I greet. My greet's under 20 seconds. Bang. Hey, welcome. Great to have you here. And then I qualify them on the product. Tell me exactly what you're looking for. I'll get you information on it. Then I'm going to present a product. I'm going to always give a number. 100% of the time, we will present a price, a payment, an offer, 100% of the time, regardless of interest at this time. And then we will either close or we will follow up. Okay, that's an exact system. If you don't know that system, and while you're asking it, do I have the decision maker? Hard questions. Are you qualified to purchase at this time? Are you liquid? Have you ever purchased a product at this price range? Let's say I'm doing a $400,000 investment. Do you have 400 grand? Have you ever invested 400 grand? Have you ever been in a deal 10 years? Okay, I'm going to ask very hard questions. Are you the decision maker? Is there anybody else that you would involve in the decision? Most people can't ask these questions, okay? And lastly, sales objections. Do you even know what they are? Make a list. What are the sales objections? I need to think about it. I gotta wait. First place I've been to. I need to shop around. I need to talk to my spouse. It's too expensive. I gotta talk to my tax man, my CFO, my COO. You guys need a whole list of these. I don't have time to speak right now. Call me back next week. We're not interested. We changed our mind. We already bought something. We already got a vendor. I'm not interested. Okay, well, how are you gonna handle these? Because there's exact scripts for handling every single one of these objections.
That we'll cover in the training.
Okay, and I'm going to be covering that in June 1st and 2nd, okay? All right, sales management. Who's managing the activities? Salesforce.com, Microsoft, Google, Facebook. You guys don't think they have sales teams? Okay? Apple Computer. They call them geniuses. How important is the sales team at Apple? What do they call them, Jared?
A genius.
Yeah, genius. They know the product. They know the offer, okay? Okay, they got great branding. But they bring in a great team that can actually convert and upsell to some of the most profitable items in the world. Okay, who would have thought anybody would buy a $1,000 phone and how much of those AirPods did everybody loses?
Like 400?
Yeah.
Those are $400?
Okay. How are you recruiting, hiring? I'm asking you questions right now. Okay. You want to write this down. How do you recruit, hire, and develop great salespeople? When do you train them? Who trains them? Who holds them accountable? What are you measuring? How do you onboard them? How do you build a compensation program? We're going to talk about all this on June 1st and 2nd, by the way. What is the compensation? Is it 6%, 10%? Is it on a recurring? Is it all up front? Do you give them a draw? I'm going to show you how to do all this. We only have 600 salespeople in our organization. Number 5, how are you finding great managers, okay, and educators and people that are inspiring? That's what I do with the sales team. We don't teach our sales team how to sell. First thing we do before we teach them how to sell, and we need to indoctrinate them, onboarding, teach them our products, our services, how to handle objections. But dude, if they don't have the right target, if they're not financially motivated, who would ever do this? By the way, why would anybody get in business if you guys weren't financially motivated? You know, one of the number one reasons people get in business is to work for themselves, to not work for other people. I'm like, that's the dumbest reason to get in business for yourself, dude. You're going to hate yourself. Now you're going to hate yourself, okay? Okay, now scaling, number 7, is not something you guess at. This is a science. In fact, we measured 3,000 businesses, spent millions of dollars.
Research project.
In a research project, okay? A roadmap to $1 million. Now, somebody said, man, are you going to be talking this fast? Guys, I was supposed to be here 45 minutes. I'm not going to be talking this fast on June 1st and 2nd. Everything slows down. This scaling thing, I didn't learn. I've been talking to you about what I learned in the last 11 years. The scaling thing I've learned in the last probably 4 or 5 years. How to collaborate with other people, how to bring partners on, how to bring investors in, okay? Between 0 and 200 grand, everything is you. You're promote and profit, promote and profit, promote, sell, and profit, basically. Promote, sell, and profit. Between 200 and 400, it's profit and starting to put in little processes. At level 3, 400 to 600 grand, you're starting to bring on a producer. You're probably doing most of the production right now, and maybe you added a person. It's still a tiny, tiny team. Probably 2 people right here, okay? Maybe 3. If you got more than that right now and you're doing 600, you're already broken. I'll just tell you right now. If you have 4 people and you're only doing 400, you're already a broken business.
The revenue per employee calculation, the minimum you want to be in terms of revenue per head count is about $250,000 in revenue per employee.
This is what I want to do. Anybody that signs up today, everybody that signed up, I'm going to give everybody that signed up today our employee profit calculator for free.
Okay.
For joining up as a bonus. We gave you the 10X rule book signed, 10X planner signed, the 10X water bottle, 7-figure coaching calls, the one-on-one strategy, the money and finance, the networking group, and the 2-day call on June 1st and 2nd.
Live virtual event.
Live virtual, 6 or 7 hours. We slow everything down. And I'm going to give you business owners, I'm going to give you our employee profit calculator for free. Everybody that signed up, we're not going to exclude you. Everybody take advantage of that. And I'm going to give you a full credit at my store, okay? When you're going from 600 to 800, you need integration now. I need integration. I'm going to have to be adding some people now to like
manager, yeah.
I might have an HR person right now, which is extremely expensive. Okay, for what you get, because an HR person is never, ever going to make you a penny. You don't have lawyers yet. You don't have accountants yet. Like you're still probably doing your own bookkeeping. Then you got to start from 800 to $1 million. You got to start looking at your finances. Okay, now you're probably not going to have an internal bookkeeper or CFO. You're paying them what, 80 grand, 120 grand a year? So they're probably not there. You probably don't have an internal. You shouldn't have an internal finance person right now. You should not have a bookkeeper between $800 and $1 million. For those of you who do, I gotta have a bookkeeper. No, man, you should be using HR and Block right now, and maybe once a year paying somebody $1,500 or $3,000 to look your books over. At the $1 million mark, you got to start considering finance, but that's not where the game is. Okay, 91% of all these businesses fail in under 5 years because they didn't scale. Scaling through break points, okay? Your first break point, real break points, is a startup between, nobody's gonna even take you serious until you're doing $1 million
$1 million a year, yeah.
I mean, you're not
If you're not doing $1 million a year, you got a hobby, not a real business.
You're not relevant. They know the failure rate is enormous. A 91% failure rate right here, maybe higher than that. Got to be higher than that. It's probably a 900% failure rate at the $1 million business level. You just can't. You don't have enough payroll. Okay. Well, what do you got? I mean, you're making $1 million. Watch what happens. You make $1 million for you $1 million guys with your $1 million targets. If you live in the United States of America, you're paying $400,000 out in federal taxes. If you live in California, you're paying another $130,000 in state taxes. You now have $470,000 left over. Okay. If you have a bookkeeper at $125,000 and you have 2 salespeople, let's say you're paying them each $180,000. And they're not going to stay with you. They're going to come work for me, okay? Because I'm already paying them more than that. Then you now make $280, less $285 from that. You make $195,000, and you work for yourself. You haven't even leased a place. Let's say you lease a place that's $36,000 a year. Now you're at $165,000. No cars, no budget, no advertising, no marketing. You hadn't even paid a light bill yet. Ain't no money, man. You can work for UPS and make more money than this. It's crazy, man. You work for FedEx, you learn how to fly a plane and be paid $250. You go work for Facebook and make 400 grand, okay? So you're not making money here. You understand there's no money. That's why you're gonna fail and quit. You're gonna burn out. This is where all the burnout takes place at this level right here, okay? So when we get to our $1 million to $3 million, now you're looking at role duplication. How do I duplicate myself? We go from why to what. And then when we go from 5 to 8 million, we're moving to who. Now I'm starting to create processes. We do this, by the way. We have a company, a partnership, Cardone Ventures, that does this in our 10X 360 I'll tell you about here in a second. Between 6 and 15 million, you're moving to core leadership. Okay, bringing on executives, CFOs, COOs. Between 15 and $25 million, we're starting to automate our processes. Now you're starting to become a company at this 15 to $25 million. Then we're going to move back into executive leadership between 25 and 45 million. Now what I did, just so you guys know, if you look at the scaling, the last of the scale is 75 to 125 million. Okay, what I did was, I'm down here, I started down here. Remember, I told you this story, 2008. 2008, I'm right here. I'm making under a couple million bucks a year. I might have been in scale 1. Is this 0 right here? Yeah, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't put enough here. 6, 7, is that right? Yeah, 6, 7. So let me just do this. This is 125 million, okay? 6, 7, all right? So I'm down here. What I did was I skipped because I started picking verticals where I could expand my gross profit because of the investments I made, not because of the work I did. This is 2008. What date? What is the date right now? 2020. No, what are we, 4? Okay, 16 years. The income this year is 700 million. That's 6, is that right? 6x of that? Like the scale would just go right off the charts into what's called publicly held companies. Like I know massive companies, billion-dollar companies that don't have a net profit of this kind of money. How do you do that? You do it through acquisitions, collaborations, and partnerships, okay? Which we can show you guys how to do. We're now getting ourselves in a situation where I could exit the business, literally like somebody would be interested in the companies because they're actually exitable, okay? Now we teach this, by the way, for you business owners that are very serious, we teach this at our 10X 360. This is a $50,000 product. You can go to grantcardone.com/360, grantcardone.com/360. 2 seats for owners only. It's 50 grand. You'll see our next date. This is a 2-day transformational event with our team, deep dive in strategy, marketing, finance, people. It's 9 courses on pre-event series and a 90-day action plan. We actually go into your company. We look at how to put 10X 360 in every department and build out an exact system for your company to 10X and really become an exitable business. For those of you who do not have 50 grand and you want to take advantage of today, I have not shown you what we're going to offer this opportunity for those of you that want to go deep with us. Thank you everybody for hanging out with me today. I hope you got a lot out of today. This is the opportunity we provided you today. 10X sales system, 2-day, fully interactive. Every seat is a front row seat, live interactive, no travel required, no hotels. I'm going to come to your phone, your tablet, your computer. And by the way, we're going to do live Q&A, which we did not do today. Okay, this will be live Q&A. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to give you the 7-figure coaching call, free, completely free, no charge on it. Okay, a private coaching call every Tuesday for 3 weeks where you get to be part of our money and finance networking group. By the way, speaking of money and finance, I'm going to give you that course today. I need you to get on it before Tuesday because everything starts with money and finance. If you don't understand money and finance, you're not going to get there, okay? There's a free training. I'm going to give this to you for free. We sell that on our website for what? $2,900 or something?
I think it's $3 grand.
$3,000, yeah, $3,000, okay? I'm giving it to you for free, okay? One-on-one strategy call. If you want to take advantage of this with one of my team members today, do we have those available?
We do, and let me just tell you what happens on these calls. The team gets on the phone, you get on the phone with our team, and what they do is they're gonna cover 3 to 5 things that you can do in your business immediately. They're gonna ask you a bunch of questions, they're gonna learn about your business, and then they're gonna give you 3 to 5 recommendations of things that you can implement immediately in your business that will impact revenue at no cost to you. So these are things you can do for free. You can start doing them today, and you don't have to go out and buy a new system or hire a new person. They're things that you can do today, and you'll get that for free on the call.
And what should people talk about on that call?
Yeah, I mean, like,
dude, what do you know? What don't you know? What are your problems? What are your situations? So they can help prep you for this call, okay? You know, what do you keep running against? What industry are you in? What vertical? Will it work in your vertical? Like, we're in HVAC, roofing, dentistry, cosmetics, technology, banking, real estate. What am I missing here? Farming, ranches.
Finance and trading.
Finance, trading, advertising, marketing, landscaping. I need a whole list, guys. This list is good. Engineering.
Benefits.
Cyber. Benefits. Bookkeeping. Accounting. I need a list. The list is getting a little overwhelming for me.
Okay.
All right. Also, we're going to give you our 10X Sales System interactive private networking group. You're going to make friends there for life, right? For life. This is priceless. These are people that are in your industry. These are also people that could become investors or customers in your business because everybody in that business is, in our networking, is very serious about 10X in their business. Okay, I'm going to do the whole thing. 10X Sales System interactive package for $297. Again, I include the 7-figure coaching calls, the money and finance training, the one-on-one strategy with our team, private networking group, the 10X toolbox, which is a signed 10X rule book, the day timer, and the 10X hat, and the 2-day live event, okay? So if you guys want to take advantage of this opportunity, I also said I would give you a credit at my store, and if all that wasn't enough, I will also give you 100% risk-free money-back guarantee. Okay. My friend Raphael that joined this course says, thanks, Grant. My sales team here jumped from 65,000 to an average of 150 grand a month. That's a jump. Okay. James Thomas, 10X Interactive. Helped me overcome our sales plateau, that flat line I talk about, and helped us close 10 to 20% more jobs and secure larger contracts. Barbara says, our sales principal will make this interactive event invaluable. Amit, Amit says, I highly recommend the Interactive to anyone looking to grow their life, not just your business, okay? I earned $50,000 with what I learned already in the training. We'd love to have you give us a review today. How do they go to review?
Yeah,
hey guys, by the way, just a favor for me, Grant Cardone, favor for me, whether you get involved in taking advantage of this opportunity or not. I'm going to open it up for a few questions here in a second.
From the VIPs.
From the VIPs. If you enjoyed today, please go to grantcardone.com/training review. Really? That's how long the training review? grantcardone.com/training, all one word, review. I'm going to hold you guys to this now. I'm going to go look at these reviews. Brad, thank you. Ezra, thank you. Jacob, thank you. Okay, we're going to do some Q&A with the VIPs real quick right now and then close this
Can I say one
Jared,
thing?
Please, Jared.
I just want to say one thing.
Please,
because
Jared. Go ahead, Jared. Hit it.
I'm a sequence guy. And I think in terms of like
Tell everybody what that
step
means,
by step.
that you're a sequence guy.
So like for me, like you tell me you want me to cook something, I need the recipe. And I know if somebody gives me a recipe that's proven, I just follow step by step and I'm gonna get the outcome that I want. Like I wanna know, you're giving me something I can execute. Like if you guys believe that you can execute, if you believe that you can do what somebody's telling you to do, then you just do that thing and then you get the outcome that you want. I think what happens is most people don't ever get the recipe. They get bits and pieces and then they try to make something and it doesn't come out and then they get discouraged. What we're gonna show you is a proven system. And the way that this actually looks is there's the idea, then there's attention, then there's the lead, then there's nurturing the lead, then there's sales, then there's management, and then there's scaling. So we showed this to you guys as a wheel, if you guys remember this, okay? What we're gonna cover in the interactive training over 2 days is that each one of these individual items is a system in itself.
Yes.
So attention is a system. It's what are the platforms you're using? What are you packaging with your attention as you're going out into the marketplace? What are you actually gonna offer with your attention in order to convert a lead? And then there's a whole process around that. And then nurturing leads is a process. The sales process is a process. Management is a process. Scaling is a process. And these are the things that we're gonna break down in this 2-day training. There's a section on each of these things where we get to go deep. Grant spent 2 hours and 45 minutes today talking about the entire thing really fast. We're gonna have the opportunity over the 2 days to break these down and actually show you guys the individual steps and elements of each of these that you need to do in order to be successful. And your goal should be to come to this 2-day event to learn 2 to 3 things from each of these sections that you can go and implement in your business. And if you can do that, if you can pick 2 things up that get you more solid on your idea, 2 things that you can do to be more effective at getting attention. This is where most people fail, by the way. They get this first idea and then they can never transition in how to actually get attention for it. I'm scared, I've got self-esteem issues, I don't know how to use social media. Like what if I told you that there's ways to get attention from your business without even going online? Because there are.
Yeah.
Then how are you converting that to the lead? What are you gonna offer attention that's so compelling that speaks to the problems your prospect's having that they actually go, I'm gonna give you my information. Like what we did to get you guys here today was an entire process. We had an idea and a target. Okay, we had to go get attention for that target. So what did we do? We ran traffic. We paid ads. We sent emails. We went out and started getting attention for the idea. That created a lead because we were offering you guys something valuable enough for you guys to give us your information. We said, we're gonna show you the 7-step process you need to do to grow and scale your business fast. From the leads that we created, we had a bunch that didn't convert. They're gonna go into a follow-up sequence. Every lead that came in went to a warm-up sequence. That's why after you registered for the event, we started communicating to you before the event happened. Now you've come to this event, you've done something with us. Now there's gonna be a process to continue to nurture you until hopefully you convert and become a customer because you believe in us and you have trust and faith and confidence in us that we can help you grow your business. Then what you have to do is we have to start managing the activity. I gotta go back to the sales team. I gotta figure out what happened with the leads, how are we training, how are we preparing, how are we following up? Like we have to manage all of the activity that we create. And this one right here, This one's the big one. We're going to talk a lot about this on the interactive because most people don't even think.
The owner's not doing this. This is not the owner of the company doing this.
Most people, if you have less than 5 employees, you're not even thinking with management because you're still trying to produce. But the truth is, until you can manage you, you're never going to be able to manage this process. So what we're going to show you how to do is, even if you are a team of 1 or 3 or 5 and management and all of these things aren't real for you yet, we're going to teach you the things that you need to be starting to manage on a daily basis so that you can start predictably growing these things. Because nobody wants the roller coaster ride of leads, of attention. I've got attention one day, I lost it the next. I got a lead today, I didn't get a lead for 3 more days after that. What is the sales process doing so that it's predictably working? That gets you off of the roller coaster. How do you establish and optimize the process? This is a management function. And then until you get this thing right here, you're never going to scale your business.
And while you're doing this, just so you know, like this is like, if you've ever seen, you ever seen Earth, right? You see one part of Earth, but the truth is Earth is really moving, and you see, oh yeah, I know Earth moves like this, but did you know that it's moving through the universe? This thing's actually moving the entire time that you're moving through these, and it's moving this way, and then this way, right? And then this way. Like, this should not be a roller coaster, dude. This should be a ride. And the ride should always, the view's changing, opportunities are changing. Dude, it's fun, man. It shouldn't be this. This is not business. This is shit. And this is what most people's graphs look like. Right here. If you look at their graphs, if you actually go back and graph somebody's company, okay? 2 employees, 4 employees, 2 employees, 4 employees, 2 employees, 6 employees, 1 employee. Like, all this can be graphed. Sales, marketing, all that. All these things should be graphed, okay? But what you should see is this. You should see this. You should see you should see a ride upward, not a roller coaster that's like terrifying your life, man, and putting you and your family at risk. And while Jared said the management's the most important thing, the truth is, dude, if you guys don't have a target big enough, you're not going to do any of this stuff. I don't mean a financial target. I mean, I could mean a financial target, but why are you doing all this? Why? What's the why? What's the why that drives you to change your life? For Johnny, I don't know what Johnny's why is. What's the why that gets Johnny's money out of the wall and invested? When do you guys finally say, I got time? Guess what? Most people have time when they're out of it. Okay? Man, they ain't got time to do nothing. If they find out you got cancer today, and they tell you, man, you got cancer, I promise you're going to find time to do a whole bunch of stuff you didn't have any time for, okay? When your wife walks out or your husband walks out or the kids are freaking, got problems, you're gonna have time, folks, okay? When the bill collector comes and says, hey man, you're gonna lose your house, you're gonna have time. But most people wait until they're out of time to actually get the time. So you guys can make a decision today. Man, are you committed? I said this earlier. All this stuff we talked about today, targets, sales, marketing, advertising, attention, lead management, okay, putting the systems in, the processes of scaling, they're all important. None of them happen without you making a commitment. This has nothing to do with learning, by the way, okay? Learning is not the deal, dude. It is the commitment to learning. It's what I said to you. In 2008 to 2011, I spent 3 years, millions, like literally like everything, millions of dollars of man hours, tens of thousands of my personal time, millions of dollars where I could have been out hustling coins. I put my own personal humility. I got to learn something. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm 51 years old, married with a baby on the way, and I've been in business for 30 years, 26 years at the time. I had to admit, I didn't know what I was doing. Okay, man, I got to start over again. 51, I got to start over. I'm going to either go broke, but I'm not broken. I got to learn. Okay, I'm not going to go and bankrupt the family. I have to learn. I have to spend the last money I have. I have to invest time to find out what I don't know. What I do know that's not good for me. I need to find out what my assets are, my liabilities, and I need to learn how to really build a business. If you guys are committed, if you're committed, if this is your moment, your time, if you're like 2024 is my year, and folks, this is going to be a tough year, man. This is not going to be easy. Things are going to get way more difficult for a lot of people in this country. Okay, around the world, this is going to get difficult. We're already seeing signs of a global recession hitting this country. The numbers are happening right here in this country. Credit card debt's up. It's freaking wacko. That's why we made it so easy for you guys to do this. People are starting to be late on their homes, late on their rent, late on their cards. We have more credit card debt than we've ever had in the history of this country. People are starting to not go to McDonald's for their Big Mac anymore and not go to Starbucks. This shit's happening right now, okay? And if you think things are going to get easier, they're only going to get easier if you get better. Otherwise, they're going to get harder. We're here to help you, okay? We've done everything we possible. There's a multi-$10,000 program that we did for $297 and offer you the opportunity, okay? See, because we know we have a plan, okay? We went out, we had an idea. Hey, we want to get everybody that's interested in growing their business to come here. 87,000 people signed up, and guess what? 6,000 people showed up. I have 81,000. People are like, we saw it in the comments, why would you sell this package if it's so good and you're so smart and you're so rich? Why would you be spending 3 hours of your Saturday to basically give this away? Because, guys, I told you the whole plan. So we can go sell these 81,000 people a product. All I have to do is sell a tiny percentage of these people that missed it, that already raised their hand and said, yes, I want it, okay? Imagine if I only sell 10%. No, 5%. Okay. Oh, no, let's just do 1%. How many is that, Jared?
1% of 81,000?
Yeah.
810?
Is that right?
Yeah.
At $3,000. What is that?
2.4 million.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do with this program today. I gave it to you guys, to a handful of people. We'll take and record all this content. Jared's telling me every time I took a little break for a video, man, this is good, man. Man, this is good. So we'll take all this, we'll reproduce it, package it, make an offer on it, give it a great name, put it together. I'll take the video from the 2-day event we do, plus the 3 calls that we do, the 3 calls with you guys, put the whole package together, sell it for $3,000. If I only sell 1% of the 80,000 people, I'll make $3 million on it. See, that's a system. And we want to share that system with you, okay? Whether you're 55 years old or 25 years old or 15 years old or 45 years old, you know how to use the internet or you don't know how to use the internet. You don't need any of that stuff. You need to know how to do one thing right now. Some of you can't do this. You can't do that, I can't help you. I can't do that for you. That's the only thing I can. I can show you how to market, advertise, present, make offers, landing pages, price things. I can show you 3 different ways to price the same product and make 100 times the money on one product with 3 different prices on the same offer and never even change the product. Okay? And literally probably 10x your profits. I can show you all that. I cannot show you. You have to do that. I can't do that. And the way you do that is you go to grantcardone.com/go. grantcardone.com/go. Why go? Because you're ready to go. Okay? I want to thank everybody for being here today. I hope you enjoyed it. When are we going to do the questions? So are we going to do those?
Yeah, let's grab a few right now.
Let's do those. Otherwise, if you didn't take advantage, please take a moment to write a review. grantcardone.com/training review. We came up with a great one.
All right, we got Glenn in the house. Glenn Torres.
What up, GT? How you doing, brother?
Question for Grant?
Hey, what's your big takeaway today?
My biggest takeaway is definitely the dream and the system and close that gap.
Yes.
That's exactly what I want to ask you. When was the time that you decided, okay, here's my dream. Do I have a system? And when you make that decision, how did that impact your business?
Bro, I can tell you exactly where. I can tell you when it was, and I can tell you where I was. I was in Los Angeles, California. I'm in a little tiny office. I know exactly what direction I'm looking at. I remember the chair, the desk, and the color of the walls. We had this old Venetian green wall, and I remember, hey, the guy said to me, he's like, bro, where's the dream? I'm like, oh man, the dream is, here was the dream. I wanted to be worth $10 million. That was my dream. And he's like, what's your system for that? And I was like, I have no clue. And the gap between, first of all, the dream wasn't even right. I mean, we do 10 million every 3 or 4 days today. But that's as big as I could think. That's as big. That was only 12 years ago. It's as big as I could think. I couldn't think any bigger. And this is why I couldn't think any bigger, Glenn. I didn't have anybody any bigger around me. So that's the other thing, guys. You guys have to get around bigger thinkers. Your community is holding you back. Where you live and where you eat and the barbecues you go to and the picnics and the neighborhood you live in is freaking suppressing you. Okay, because I don't have, everybody's going, oh, you're doing so good, Grant. That's what everybody told me. We'd have a party at the house, everybody come over now, oh my God, you're doing so good, Grant. No, I was just doing better than them. So, but the other thing the guy said, I know who the guy is. I mean, he said to me, huh? Gavin said to me, he's like, do you have a system? Guys, whether you want to be a more spiritual person, a better shape, you want to be healthier, everything is a system. And I didn't have a system, bro. My answer was, oh, bro, my system, nothing. I had zero. I was a zero. Some of you guys get, exactly, that's the picture. Show it to them. That's the picture, dude. That's hilarious.
Here, can you go back over here, Johnny?
Yeah.
I can't.
That's the office. That's the office.
That's awesome.
So it's a great question, man. Where are you today?
I'm in Naples, Florida, 2 hours away. I'll see you in July or June.
Beautiful. And then what's your business doing now?
Right now, we're doing about $30,000 a month. I'm in a mission of doing $10 million because I want to partner with you and my marketing agency. That's my goal.
Let's go, man. Let's go, Glenn. Let's do it, okay?
Thank you for everything, Uncle G.
See, this is him and his wife are a perfect example of the other reason that we do this, so we can network with other people that are doing well in life. Guys, I want to get around other people that are doing great.
Very good, Brad. Thank you guys for having me. Thank you guys for letting me speak today. I just want to thank you guys. I'm that guy that you just mentioned earlier was doing 65 a while back ago, and now we're doing 130,000 each month. And this has really been exciting for me, the whole journey with you guys. And I just wanted to thank you personally.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you, man. So you're doing what, $1.5 million a year now?
We're doing $1.5 million. 2 years ago, we did 740. We doubled to $1.5 million, and now we're looking at pace $2 million right now, with the goal to hit $3 million by the end of the year.
Man, good for you, brother. Look, we're here to help you with the system, to get it installed, integrated, and when you have difficulty and you hit you hit tough spots, we're going to always be here for you to help you grow and go.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, man.
Jared.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, brother.
Jacob, how you doing, sir?
Grant, I met you right after you got out of the pool, after seeing Wycliffe there at the Diplomat. You took 60 seconds to take a picture with me. It made a huge difference just in selling, just the authenticity of it. You know, the biggest takeaway that I have today is that you have to have a system. You have to have a team behind you. I'm inspired now to become one of your 10X business coaches. That's one of my goals now. I've got a territory that's worth about $1 million. I'm getting clear on the numbers of that through all of this training that you provide. And thank you for making this available. I could go all day on this thing.
Man, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm glad you came to our event. What'd you pay for that seat, by the way?
Oh man, it was somewhere in the neighborhood of a total deal of about in between 4 and 5 total with the Diplomat.
Yeah. So look, any of you guys that are rocking his hat, the way his hat rocks on. I don't know if you can see me, Johnny. Y'all want this hat? Everybody that signed up today for this opportunity, grantcardone.com/go. I am sending you a hat. Send me that gray marker, Jared. I'm gonna go sign a bunch of these right now. And so we'll make sure we get your hat out to you. So, hey, I appreciate you, man. And thanks for being at the event. So you saw me pull Wyclef in the pool, huh?
From a distance. I was VIP, so I looked at it through the bar there.
Yeah. Cool, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Dr. William, you're up.
Hey, Grant. It's great to see you again. I recently retired after 34 years as a professor of economics.
Wow.
And the first program I signed up for was the 10X mentoring. And then I did the 7-figure accelerator. And I invested in your 10X sales system. I was with you in Tempe. I signed up for the stages, and I also for 2 years. And I'm doing the 10X business after the summit. So my question is this. Is this one, before the 10X sales system itself? Because I have them. And do I really need to sign up for this particular one that you're pitching?
What do you think, Jared?
Yeah, for sure. Because what Grant's going to do is he's going to explain the mechanics of the system right now. What you're getting is you're getting more back-end training on the system. So you're getting additional workshops, and you're getting Cardone University, and you get this big package that you got at GrowthCon. But this is going to be the reason why I would always show up to this stuff is because every time I hear Grant live at an event, I've been with him at every event for the last 14 years. I always hear something I never heard before.
And then Dr. William, look, if you're not happy with it, man, just let me know at the end of it. Say, hey, I already had that, or well, I'll take care of you.
Because I have the Cardone University, I have the 7-figure.
Yeah, I know, but
I'm
you're
already scheduled up.
Yeah, you're always going to hear something different from me, but either way, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
By the way, that's extended.
It's a nominal amount. It's a nominal amount. I will throw my hat in and see what I will hear. That's different.
Exactly. And then I'm going to give you a credit.
How about that?
I'm going to give you my credit at my store to do something else with the money anyway later. So this is really for Dr. William and everybody else listening today, guys, this is a no lose for everybody. We literally hit your credit card for $297. We give you a credit card at my store for $297. You can use it against any of, we do 10X growth conferences, business summits, real estate events. That you can apply that $297 to anything that I do in the future, at any time in the future, by the way. I want to thank everybody for joining today. Dr. William, thank you for your success.
Let's give them 15 minutes and then the offer
I'm going to give you guys another 8 minutes till 3:15 my time. No, make it 13 minutes, 3:20. I'll give you 13 minutes or 15 minutes, Jared, like you said. Sorry. To take advantage of grantcardone.com/go, grantcardone.com/go. Our phones are open if you have a question. If you want to go ahead and schedule your strategy call today, do that. Again, I want to thank everybody for joining. I'm going to go in there. Tony's going to give me a bunch of hats to sign. We're going to get hats and books signed. Thank you for everybody that took advantage of the opportunity, first of all. I look forward to seeing everybody on the call on Tuesday. I'll be on the call as well. I want to thank everybody that came today. I hope you walked away with a lot of nuggets, a lot of pieces that you can execute on in your life and your business. Whether you take advantage of this today, look, we're pulling for you guys one way or the other. Okay, I'm pulling for you. I want you to do well. I need to see more people doing well in life. I want to see you on the streets at the Starbucks, the Whole Foods. When I come to your city, I'm rolling around in your neighborhood. I'm looking at real estate or something. Make sure you come grab me and say, hey, man, that thing you did today, what's the date today? That thing you did on May 11th, bro. I had a bad day today starting. So, man, today on May 11th, Grant, man, you really helped me that day, man. That day really woke me up. It became a day where I changed my life. I changed my business. I changed the way I was thinking. If this inspired you in any way today to be better, to be different, to make a better example, to be a better version of yourself, man, I am blessed that you gave me this time today. Thank you, guys. God bless you. I'm here to support you, to help you. Anything else? Wow. Anything else I can ever do to help you guys, I really, really appreciate you. And I hope that you trust me enough right now and trust yourself enough And whatever dreams and goals that God inspired you with to achieve, if you've ever prayed or wished or wondered or, wanted to do better and you're like, man, what am I missing? I'll promise you, okay? I'll promise you, my team will do everything they can to assist you in giving you that missing piece of the puzzle. Dude, it's like you guys already have it. Like you're this person right here, right? You're this person. I believe this like 100%. You're this person, and you got this bigger person you could be. And you're like, you could be this person. Like you know it. You could be this person. More free time, more money, more friends, more adventures. Can you get it back to me, Johnny? And you want it's just a little distracting. You're like, hey man, I could be this guy right here. You got a wife over here, you got a couple kids over here, whatever, and you got a mom and a dad and a grandpa, and you're like, man, this is the real me. Not this version. This is you. Okay? All that requires you to do is get a system. Get around the right people. Okay, have people hold you accountable. Not hold you accountable, but just kind of like, hey man, do the right thing, bro. Like along the way, I can't tell you how many people have stopped me and said, bruh, you can do more. Bob Duggan, worth $4 billion. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? You got all this potential, man. What are you doing? Basically Bob was a bigger version of me saying, bro, what are you doing? He didn't answer the question for me. He just kind of gave me a little nudge. Asked me a good question. Changed my life. I got around other people. I was in deals and I'd lose a deal to somebody bigger than me. I'm like, why did I lose the deal? Well, they got a system. I don't have it. I can't tell you how many deals, how much money, how much opportunity, how many adventures I have missed because I was simply around the wrong people. But mostly because I didn't have the system. Tillman Fertitta, $12 billion. Okay, I got to spend, an hour and a half with this guy. Changed my life. $12 billion guy. Changed my life. You're like, man, I want to be around a $12 billion guy. I'm inviting you to be with one right now. I'm inviting you to spend time in my network. Okay? I don't have all the answers, but we got a bunch of them. I took my little company from no money, no sales, no customers, no industries, nothing. By the way, for you guys to think this is all kind of like a big scam and you skeptics in the room, okay? I went on national TV, changed my name, couldn't use my name. This is for all you guys. I had no money, no credit cards, no network, couldn't talk to my network. I had no place to live, no house, and no food. Documented on live TV, I built a $5.5 million business in 90 days. So for all you guys out there saying, oh man, if I was Grant Cardone, I could do this. No, man, if you had the system, you could do this. Okay? Because I did this without my name, without any money, without credit cards, without a network, no place to live. You got a place to live? You got a car? You got a nice car? You got a decent car? You got some family and some love around you? You got some nutrition? I didn't have a bar to eat. I didn't have water. And I built a $5.5 million business in 90 days in Pueblo, Colorado during the big pandemic. 40 million people were out of work while I built a $5 million business, okay? Why? One reason. I knew exactly what I had to do. Was I scared? Terrified. Was I 100% confident? Almost. Okay? I just knew I had a system, dude. I knew the system. I didn't know what the business was, by the way. I didn't know who the person was going to be. I kind of knew what they would look like or sound like, or I knew they'd be qualified. I knew unqualified people couldn't help me. I had the system, man. I got an idea. I broke the idea down. I basically took the idea and I broke it down to the circle. Okay, my target is $10 million. Discovery Channel said it was $1 million. What do I know about the target? Expand the target to be bigger. You'll come up with better solutions. Jared watched me set up the whole show. Jared knew I was doing the show 3 months before I was doing the show. So we started mapping out, okay, what do I got to do? I cheated. Everybody that has a system cheats. Okay, you understand that? You don't think Bill Belichick had a system to win 6 rings, 5 rings, 6 rings? You don't think Bill Belichick had a system? You don't think the Lakers got a system? You don't think LeBron's got a system and Brady's got a system, bro? They all got systems, man. You don't think Coca-Cola and Google have systems? Starwood, Blackstone, BlackRock, Vanguard. You don't think they have systems? Of course they do. You don't have a system, okay? I had a system. Hey, man, my goal is not 1 million. First thing you got to do is change the target. If you don't change your target, you will not do what's necessary. See, if I'd have done a target of 1 million and built a system for 1 million and then COVID hit, guess what? I wouldn't have got $1 million. I'd have got 400 grand. But I increased the goal to 10 million and then COVID hit, and guess what? I still ended up with $5.5 million. Okay, what did I do first? First thing I do is I got an idea. Okay, I'm gonna build a $10 million business in some town. I don't even know what the town is. I only have 90 days to do it, and then I backed into the math. Okay, they gave me the city, boom, idea. They gave me the city, now I gotta do what? I gotta get attention in the city. Between the target and the attention, step 2, I'm like, how many people in this city? 104,000 people. I divided 104,000 people into $10 million. I gotta get every person to give me like $84. I can never do that. I don't have enough time. I cannot get 124,000 people to give me $80 because I can't meet that many people. And then I basically chopped my plan up until I was like, I just need like 5 or 6 business guys to give me a shot. And I'm gonna find one of them that gives me an opportunity to build a business with them. And we did, it worked. Or I'm gonna buy a piece of real estate, okay? So anyway, the bottom line is you guys just need a system, okay? And the system goes like this, okay? If you're just coming in, just tuning in, idea, then you get attention, marketing, advertising for the idea. It creates a lead. That lead is then monetized into a sale, a conversion. 98% of these, by the way, got to be put into sales management. Some we follow, some we don't. All are worth money, okay? We follow them different. The one that's sold, we want to sell a second thing to. The ones that didn't buy, 98%, we want to sell the first product to, okay? And then we manage this is where management steps in, and then we scale this to figure out how do we actually start putting in systems and operations. We went over a lot of information today, everything from the sales, the marketing, the advertising, the lead management, the collection of data, the follow-up, handling the objections. Woo! 13 minutes, we're gonna close down the opportunity, okay? GrantCardone.com/go. I can't spend any more time with you today, but I'm going to spend more time with you Tuesday, the next 3 Tuesdays, me and my team, and then on June 1st and June 2nd, we're going to spend a full 2 days going deep on the last 26 slides that I just went over, okay? God bless you guys. Thank you for being here. I'm here to support you. My team's here to help you. Please, please believe in yourself. Please believe in yourself. Believe in the dream. Believe in the next version of you, okay? There's a better version of you. And the only thing keeping you right now from being that better version of you is 1, your commitment to become that better version of you. And number 2 is the system. You just need a system. I'll see you there. Hey, welcome everybody.